question is to ask, is it possible for you to own estate? No. How can you not be a resident of an estate? How can you not be a resident of an estate and they are giving you access to access a CCTV of a general estate? You kept saying there's a CCTV and we still couldn't see it.
You are being impatient.
We can't even don't provide evidence to the police. Stop the extortion. Are you done? Stop it.
This is that is when Abi confessed that is starting inside your family. The commissioner of police attacked his support, but because they sent you to rubbish this guy integrity and the way this is how they killed the man, and we will not allow that sentence to happen to Abdullah. So this is the case. Who sent me? Who sent me? Who sent me? Who sent me? One person has sent me. Okay. You shot the first 3 seconds video. Can you see any meaningful meaning on that video? No. Okay, see. That's you. That's you. I dare be Damola on the 11th day of December 2024 at about 16 hours at United Estate, Shongotedo, Lagos, in the Lagos Magistrate District. Okay, you have the document. You have the document. You can go through the document.
If you want to say your part, you have a mic. Express yourself. Adra, you want to speak? I think Adra also running. Adra speak. Express yourself. Say whatever you want. Whatever you want. Be free. I'm not Adra. You have to respect his rights. He needs to express himself. I don't want barbarians. This is a human rights organization. Okay? Everybody must have their say, so we've allowed them. Oh yeah, Andra.
Firstly, I don't have much to say. So, for this team, we call for everything. So, we don't have so much. So, we want to talk about it, because of quite a lot of job. So, it's an over surprise. So, we back in like 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, potentially on a show with Lamont Friday, show with yourself from down. So we didn't want to refund them. So potentially my chance, Mr. Yomi, we just want to fight someone because you know, we want to only fight him, we want to get him on any chance for them. The Western seat, we want to really think of like, we lost him with Adra. Yes, everything. Okay. Do you
want me to respond to that?
Yeah, I'm responding.
Because okay, go on.
So about the video, that's how it happened. I was not the one that did the video, so Mohbad himself. So Mohbad shared video. We didn't get to very funny for like more than 3 years ago. I did not see the video from Asapa. So we didn't get to over. So that's it. Not from Fudamola. The Apayan. We got a job on my phone. Like a week after, so we send message and say, Mr. Yomi, don't power on chat. So I was surprised that no one chat at it broke chatting. So everything she shared in here, but Mr. Yomi already to confirm then and all of part to get on money, everything she wrote. But she insists, so she chat at it broke from John like the hero said, she. So everything got to share in here, we don't go back and we can just open our fire, she normal. So everything she shared in his movie because of this, so we got everything out of this.
Okay, shout out to this. Where are you?
ọmọ tí mo fi ara mi bí mi tí ẹ bá gbọ́ tó bá sọ pé 10 years àná sí ọmọ mi lóòótọ́ ibi tó máa fi 10 years ni ẹ máa fi bá mi jẹ wọ́n á mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ kúrò lórí fún promise bí mo ṣe ṣe fún promise nínú ìlú ìgbà yẹn tí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ nìkan kan tó fẹ́ support ọmọ yẹn lóòrè yìí kókó tó fẹ́ gbèjà ọmọ yẹn ṣùgbọ́n èmi tí mo dúró láti gbèjà ọmọ mi máa sọ pé kí n má lè sí ìgbà ṣe mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n pa mí àbí wọ́n pa òun tó bá ti wá pa èmi gan kò bá bẹ́ sà ju òun tó kàn pa lọ torí mo dàgbà jù lọ kò jẹ́ kí ọmọ kú mọ́ mi lójú gbogbo ìyá ti fa lóye tí wàá court ó ti wà ní police station everything tọrọ promise oṣù fún wọ́n ṣe trade ọmọ mi èyí mo Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ rí ẹ wọ́n bá àwọn family mi jà ẹ bá yìí jà ẹ bá àbúrò jà ìrírí gbogbo nǹkan tí ọmọ yìí ti sọ sílẹ̀ tó lọ sí police station tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó lọ report gbogbo ewu à ń ta gbogbo bó ṣe nu mọ́ mi bó ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ tó ṣe ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi fún ó wà ń ta ẹ ò gbèjà mi ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ náà gbogbo ìtẹ́ ìṣe náà ẹ ṣàfẹ́ rí jọ́sí ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa jẹ́ kẹ́ ìlú àbárọ̀ ẹni tó pa ọmọ mi ẹni tó pa àtàwọn tó kulẹ̀ àtàwọn tó lù pa gbogbo pátápátá ní agbára ọlọ́run ajá kárí wàhálà yìí kò ní já sásán wàhálà tèmi náà kò ní já sásán ní agbára ọlọ́run òun náà kò ní sùn ibi tí bí tí promise wà lẹ́yìn promise ò ní sùn ò ní sùn àfi tó bá rí justice lágbára ọlọ́run ìyẹn ló bá yẹ.
ẹ bá a fa ẹjọ́ láàrin rí justice lọ́wọ́ máa ẹjọ́ láàrin rí justice.
ẹni tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní ní kò bá ṣe bàbá ni kò bá ṣe ìyá ni kò bá ṣe àbúrò ni àdúrà ni kò bá ṣe máwùmí ni tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní ní nínú ẹbí ọlọ́pàá ní orúkọ ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọ ọdún wa gbọ́dọ̀ sí i. ẹni tó tó bá sọ ibẹ̀ ní ní justice wọ́n máa fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sí i. àkàrẹ́ wa lọ òṣèlú ọkọ tí wọ́n ṣe fún promise ẹ̀ bá lè rí àdúrà wa ta fún ọ tó bá dúró ní òkòdù ta fún ọ tí wọ́n fún torí nìkan ló fura fún òfin mo fi wọ́n gbà àmọ́ ṣé kó fẹ́ ta fóònù náà dàmọ́ ká ló wọ́n bá kó fẹ́ ra fóònù ṣùgbọ́n torí bó jọ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ sórí ẹ̀ mo ṣe sọ pé kàdúrà kúrò níbi tí wọ́n wà ní ìfẹ́ kéde kí ìfẹ́ ní pọ́ọ̀tì torí pé ọmọ mi wà surprise fún mi ó jọ mí lójú gan mi ìrírí ẹ̀rí àfìgbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi wọ́n ta fóònù fún ọmọ yẹn wọ́n ra fóònù wọ́n á gbọ́nà pé mo kàn wá ní kò pé mo pé ṣé mi mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní TikTok torí bí kí wọ́n TikTok mọ́ torí àwọn èpè tí kò kì í ṣe tèmi tó máa ń ṣẹ́yìn kò ń ṣe ti tèmi ṣé máa mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró báyìí ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ mi yẹn ló yẹ kó ti mú mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa tí mi ò sọ ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ kó ti mú mi lọ ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìyàjọ ọmọ yẹn ni ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn ò ní sinmi ìmọ̀ àwọn ikú tó pa ọmọ yẹn tí mo bí fara mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró ó yẹ kó lè ti mú mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa tí mi ò sọ síta mi ò lè mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ mi kí wọ́n sì sọ bí mo dẹ̀ ṣe wáyé ní ìdílé pàrọ̀ torí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo bá ṣe àwọn ọmọ tí mo bá bí wọn máa jẹ lọ promise mi kọ́kọ́ ní ṣe ìjọ àwọn ilé èyí wà ní kí wọn mi ò lè parọ́ nítorí pé promise wa kú kí wọn máa parọ́ mọ́ sí mi ibi tí mo ti ṣe gbogbo ní torí pé mi fẹ́ pa mo ra jùlọ mo lè ti gbà ó lè kọ́ mi náà ká má parọ́ kí n parọ́ kò lè jà kò lè jà kò lè kí n bọ̀ lè sẹ́yìn tó ṣe mo máa ń dá ìjì wọn fi sí nǹkan tí àwọn aṣọ ìfọ̀ mi mo wọ àwọn ọgbẹ́ nítorí pé mo gbà náà gbọ́ tí mo fẹ́ ṣe kà mo fi gbà ó ní ìwé tí mo jẹ. mo wá ta fún àwọn aláwọ̀ fún mi láti bá wọn sọ ó ṣe àdúrà ló bá wọn sọ mo wọ wá náà mo lọ sí police station ayé ọba ìdámọ́lá kí ló ń fi ṣe fún mi wọ́n tó bá ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ mo lóun lọ́gbẹ́ ṣe máa rí nìyẹn ìgbé kí ó jẹ́wọ́ gbogbo everything ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí àdúrà tó fi lè sọ̀rọ̀ ipò fẹ́ gbé lọ sí kóòtù torí àdúrà kì í sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó mú tó fi sọ̀rọ̀ lélẹ̀ láti bàtà ìgbọ̀n sí kò kí ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ni mo máa bí léèrè pé kí ló fẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ó kàn máa wò mí máa jábọ́ lójú ẹ̀ oníṣẹ́ mo ṣe gbé ìbọn ṣe gbé èṣù dá ṣé mo mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ti jẹ́ láyé ṣé mo mọ tí yẹ káwọn kan ti wà mo dẹ̀ ti gbogbo yóò tẹ̀sí gé kí mo ẹgbẹ́ àdúrà pọ̀ ẹ̀ mọ̀ mo kọ́kọ́ wó yìí nígbà tí ẹ jáde mo wò ẹgbẹ́ àṣírí ẹni tó máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ fún justice fún ìgbà ṣùgbọ́n lè àwọn orí bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí náà ẹ fẹ́ pa ọmọ mi lójú yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fẹ́ pa ni ìgbà tí èso ìgbẹ́ òun ló bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ tí gbogbo èèyàn ní mọ̀ pé kí n ṣe òun ìwà ìkan fún
promise ní ọmọ mi lórí ṣe lè bá ilé jẹjẹ ṣe lè bá ilé jẹjẹ ní ẹgbà mí là ó ọmọ yìí sọ pé nǹkan lòun sọ gbogbo ara mọ̀ tó bá mọ̀ pé òun ọ̀kan tó gba ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ tó ò sọ ìwọ náà má tẹ̀lé tó bá mọ̀ tí kò sọ tí mo bá mọ̀ ọ̀kan tó pa ọmọ mi practice tí mo fi ọdún mi bí tí mi sọ máa tẹ̀lé ṣùgbọ́n tí mi ò mọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ tó bá kú máa jẹ́rìí wọn àjẹmọ́ ni wọ́n máa jẹ́ fún mi ò ní kọ́ àjọ ẹnikẹ́ni tó dẹ̀ gba ọmọ mi tó wá fìyà jẹ mí ṣé wọn mọ̀ bọ́ fìyà jẹ mí ni wọ́n fìyà jẹ mí ni àwọn kálukú ló pè ọmọ sí ti ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ báwọn tó fún ọmọ mi gba owó kiri tó bá ti fi gbowó tẹ wá justice mọ́ mi ní ẹ̀yìn ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rọ àkọ́kọ́ mo ti wọ opportunity rẹ ní àtijọ́ ọjọ́ mi ò wọ opportunity wọ́n ti wọ opportunity mi ò rí bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe fún promise tó fi kú lélẹ̀ ọlọ́run fẹ́ gbé lórí àgbà mi ìdẹ́lẹ̀ gbà 10 years àná sí mọ́ mi ṣe òbí ọkọ̀ fi mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi rówó inú mi dẹ́ jù sí bó ṣe sọ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ àfi mi kọrin náà ẹ̀ lè mọ mi yes tí o bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ lè mọ mi ní òní pásítà o ibi tí mo bá wà ní àwọn ṣùgbọ́n torí pé o fi mi kọrin yẹn mo tún pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run o lè ṣe mí tí mo bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ mọ̀ kọ́ tó ń lọ ẹ̀ mọ̀ kọ́ tó ń lọ fèsì ẹ̀ lè mọ mi ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run pọ̀ mọ́ mi fi mi kọrin mo jẹ́ mo pẹ́ torí pé fi mi kọrin fún 10 years yí agbára ọlọ́ gbogbo ikú tó pa ọmọ mi tó ṣòkòkò fún wa a máa rí kedere nínú ẹnikẹ́ni tó pa gbogbo abiyamọ tó dúró ní òtítọ́ àti òdodo àṣù ayé àti ayé ìlérí ayé babaláwo ayé máa gbèjà pọ́lísì jà wọ́n tó ṣẹ̀dá ọmọ yẹn torí ìkọ̀kọ̀ àti gbangba ni ó máa dìjẹ́ ìjà o ṣùgbọ́n mi bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá Yomi Fábíyì yẹn jọ́ torí ọlọ́run àti ọmọ ẹbí tí o kó má jẹ́ pé kí n máa wò wọ́n gbé àwọn ọmọ fẹ́ bá mi pa àdúrà wọ́n ṣe pa promise ẹ sọ pé family wa ìfẹ́ rẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yẹn ọmọ ẹ̀yin ìtẹ́jókòó ẹ̀yin alábàáríkà ènìyàn ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ rí bí ọmọ tẹ́lẹ̀ fojú sunkún ọmọ wọ́n sọ pé ìyá bàbá àwọn ẹ̀yìn tí mo wà lẹ́yìn ọkọ̀ kọ́nù wà justice kàlùkù wá skata wọ́n wá fi opportunity pé kàlùkù skata yìí wọ́n wá fi help sí àwọn tó ń lọ tí àwọn 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 ṣùgbọ́n ìdájọ́ náà ó ṣe sí gbogbo ènìyàn ìdájọ́ náà ẹni pé ìyá ṣe mistake ẹ̀ sí ní kó ṣe mistake kí ló ń fẹ́ pè ya ẹ ti kọ́ ìyá ṣe mistake pé ẹ wá skata fún mi ẹ wá skata fún mi pé ìfún mi wọ́n wọ́n yẹn kú ṣé kò tún wọ́n ní wọ́n ní ṣe kú ṣé àdúrà lè di promise fún mi kò ní tí ìyá mo lè di promise fún mi kò sẹ́ tó lè ti fún mi tó bá ṣe pé ọmọ mi wà láyé máa wà má ibi tí mo ti máa ibi bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́ ni máa wà ẹ gbàgbé ibi tí àdúrà ẹgbẹ́ tó lè ṣe nǹkan pọ̀ ní má bàa kárí ọmọ ìjẹ ẹ ṣàánú mi ó fi bá kárí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìgbà tó sọ pé ọmọ nǹkan tó ṣé ó máa mọ nǹkan tó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ kò ní sọ. Please ọmọ interpret fún yín gbogbo ẹni tí fi wá sí ẹ jọ sá ẹ má bínú bàbá skata wọ́n tọ́ bàbá jẹ́ ọba bàbá jẹ́ ìsọpọ̀ ọmọ ṣé ọlọ́run wo gbogbo wa gbogbo aládìmọ̀ tọ́lú fẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ ń sọnù sọ́ndé ìfàdù fẹ́ rí ọmọ rẹ̀ mọ́ kò tà yóò tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gan abájọ wà lálàáfíà ṣọ́pọ̀ tí wọ́n fẹ́ béèrè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé àtúrò ọmọ ẹni tí o gbogbo ọ̀rẹ́ tẹ̀ ti wà ní police station à lọ sí court gan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọmọ tó dẹ̀ ṣe ó ti jẹ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò lè máa kú ṣẹ́ bí mo ṣe ń lọ sí yìí èmi ò ní parọ́ máa lọ pé tíyẹ̀ ò bá fẹ́ gbé sí tíyẹ̀ ò bá fẹ́ gbé sí torí ẹ̀dùnkọ̀ tó bá kú sí ó kú yìí ìgbà tí promise ti kú ẹ̀dùnkọ̀ ló lè kú tíyẹ̀ àtẹ̀ ló bá fẹ́ gbé sí ó bọ́ síta bó ṣe jẹ́ kó sọ fún gbogbo rẹ̀.
Please. There is no way I will wish Abura bad to bad. Never. Seriously, they have right to life. They have right to Abura, can I ask you a question? Mommy Abura, I'm very getting low. To bá jẹ́ kókò kì í ṣe Abura ló send message yìí tó ṣàlàyé lókun tó pa Mohbad fún mi tó bá jẹ́ ṣubúdì Dàmọ́lá àbẹ́níwọ̀dì kí lè fẹ́ kílẹ̀ ló kí n ṣe sí ṣé kí n dà ọ́ bò ní I've been insulted.
No, they don't have anything.
Okay, now.
And to that shame, no one.
Okay, so when everybody message that she why she have a Andrew Adura and Sheba. Now, so come out as well. She Andrew Adura. See, not to happen to your son. I understand your angle as a parent. When a mother needs to be stand by, will stand by you. When your son needs protection, I will pay, okay, we shall Andrew Adura. I think I will pay Andrew, Mr. Adekule. How shall I put one day by the budget? Visit to be not in my way. The baby, but it's the baby. That you are going to toy me, let me share that sheets. Gbogbo àdúrà gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ tí mo gbé yẹn I have done the right thing.
Mo ti sọ pé ìgbésẹ̀ ìmọ̀tẹ́ ṣe.
Ẹ máa bọ̀rọ̀ mi.
Wọ́n ti máa rúkọ àdúrà jẹ́ àṣẹ.
Ẹni tí ẹ máa bọ̀rọ̀ mi. Ẹ máa bọ̀rọ̀ mi.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ti
ẹ máa bọ̀rọ̀ mi.
ẹni mélòó ló máa bí bàbá mi sọ̀rọ̀.
Àwọn èèyàn máa bọ̀rọ̀ mi. Ẹ ó nà nígbà tí mo wá sí command were you there? So àlàyé tó ń ṣe é ṣe fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀. Ṣe fún mi please ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ní command ìgbà tó kọ́ mi lọ sí command. Were you there? Ṣé àjọ wà bẹ́ẹ̀? Good, number one. So kẹ́lẹ́ wọ́n pẹ́ pẹ́ ìwé àwọn òdi ẹni tìrìkẹ́ sẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ ma ṣé ìgbọ́dọ̀ mi? Yeah, you know they have to understand me, and the most important thing is that when I saw the message, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I have no animosity against you, and I will never plan any way against you. I would think probably you want to help your brother. I am the victim here. Like I'm saying, so I get paid, you know, if you made a mistake and they use it to hurt me, come back to me and allow me. I'm not concerned. I'm going to be coming for you. However, the police command. Police will investigate. For me, from the old explanation, please. The old explanation from the police. I respect the police. Mommy, ọlọ́pàá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ó yẹ kó káràmásìkì anything tó bá rí tó bá jọ mọ́ pé tó gbẹ̀mí Mohbad ni ṣé òótọ́ kan jáde nìkan ni nígbà tí ọlọ́pàá wá sọ fún mi pé ohun tó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn yẹn o mẹ́sẹ̀gì tó sọ pé Mohbad ṣe kú àti bíbí yẹn kò kó àwọn ọlọ́wọ́ tiẹ̀ lọ sílẹ̀ àwọn òdẹ̀fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ wọ́n wọ́n báyìí pé ok èmi ò lè pàṣẹ fọlọ́pàá ṣẹ́gẹ́tì ni ok mi ìdẹ̀lẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kí ni ìdílé ṣe lọ ọ̀gá tó pèsè fáwọn commissioner of police ní káwọn máa lọ sílẹ̀ ha nítorí káwọn ọ́fíìsì ni ẹni tó bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ṣáàtì káwọn kọ́ sọ fún mi pé kò ń ṣe àdúrà ìyẹn nìkan lẹ́ṣẹ̀ pè mí wọ́n ní I left Abẹ́òkúta mo gbé ọmọ mi dání sọ́wọ́ ọmọ tó wà lọ́dọ̀dẹ́ she is meant to be enjoying himself mo láti stress ọmọ yẹn wá and then we got there wá ní ẹ̀fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn mọ́mì tó bá jẹ́ pé ń wá justice fún Mohbad ẹ̀fẹ́ mọ ikú tó pọ̀ mọ́ yín tí o message yẹn wá láti ọ̀dọ̀ anybody tọ́lọ́pàá ẹ wá débẹ̀ fẹ́ẹ́ sẹ́ẹ̀ kó sọ fún yín pé fídíò yẹn àwọn rí nǹkan báyìí ni ọmọ náà wò tí ẹ̀fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ rárá ọlọ́pàá ni o now tẹ́ bá jẹ́ yìí ni fẹ́ ń wá justice fún Mohbad tọ́lọ́pàá láwọn ò fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn èmi ò wà particular about ẹni tó kọ́ I'm particular about the content of the DM and the video èmi ò ní pẹ́ kọ́ monitor nípa ẹ kọ̀ sọ monitor yẹn nínú iPhone ni fọ́mì ẹ bá jà kọ́ ara wa whether old phone àdúrà ni o whether new one ó jẹ́ ìlú ló iCloud video náà sọ yẹn kọ́ tó blow ẹ̀ ó ṣe blow ẹ̀ bàtú fẹsẹ̀ lè sí ni àti 3 seconds kọ́ fi kíní bò díẹ̀ yẹn ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ẹ́ rí.
àti tó ní jèrè ó jẹ́ wọ́n
so
ọmọ àdúgbò
ẹ wá rí pé
fẹ́ kọ́ sọmọ ilé ìṣẹ́.
ẹ̀ẹ́dá tó bá jẹ́ pé dàbọ̀lá yẹn ló wá ṣiṣẹ́ burúkú yẹn ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ mi ni wọ́n máa ń lọ blame mi torí ìgbà gbọ́dọ̀ mi.
àmà blame yìí ní ìṣẹ́ ṣe pé ọlọ́pàá
ẹgbẹ́ ò lè gba ọlọ́pàá yìí. Dàmọ́lá tẹ̀ sọ ẹ̀ lọ.
nígbà tí wọ́n bá sí lọ bá wọn
Dàmọ́lá yẹn ti lọ bí not guilty. Ṣé Dàmọ́lá yẹn ló wò tẹ̀lé pé ọlọ́pàá wọn ò ní kọ̀? Yes. Ẹ wà wíyà náà.
ṣé kí àpàlà lọ sí court. ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ pé Dàmọ́lá lẹ́yìn kí ló tó fi parọ́ ẹ máa gbọ́ o. lọ́ọ̀yà ìgbọ́n máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́ọ̀yà sọ fún wípé lọ́ọ̀yà sọ fún wípé torí pé kó má bàa ṣe ní níbẹ̀ yìí lọ́ọ̀yà tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
The full video àdúrà ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí pé ó sọ pé guys mọ́mí ọmọ yìí ní pé fídíò yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ ó ní àbí full video ó wà lọ same phone yẹn so they will get it I can say the full video. Let me see. You are here with me. What I would expect, if you should be seen, what you would have done for me is, I know this is a full video. kò ṣe ìjà ẹ̀wù wẹ̀rẹ̀ fún tó bá fi hàn mí I will change my word ní ṣojú ayé báyìí. Now is thank you. Everybody, let's continue. Questions and answers should move. We have a program that we're following. Everybody will have a chance to ask questions. Okay. So please allow this. We are all civil. We are all decent human beings. Okay? Don't mess it up. Okay. The play you are not seeing. Okay, now let's go. The full one is. Adua said the full video is in the other. Is there? The play the video again. Just covers. That's what they said. You understand? So the full video is what we asked the police to extract. I can now confirm that it's in the phone with the mother that is sold. But the fact remains that either phone, he owns the phone, or no phone control bed, phone to phone, or choose last man delete it because we really bad book here according to what you said. That's fair. You don't trust you. So now video, but you know important. And if he ọlọ́pàá sọ táwọn ò lọ bẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá ló máa mú jáde èmi ò lè mú dàbọ̀ láti mú pápá. Òun náà ló bí kóòtù tó ń wò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá wọn fún un. Sọ́jí ẹ̀ka wọn sọ dàbọ̀lá yẹn ni ẹ̀fẹ́ kọ́bì dàbọ̀lá tó lọ sí kọ́ọ̀tù àti àpilọ̀ kọ́ọ̀tù tó sọ pé òótọ́ lòun ṣe tó dé kóòtù tó lòun ò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá wọn wò òun fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́. So that is the point and that is his right. That is also right. Then we go. I'm going to be there on the 29th. The case has just begun.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ṣé ní nǹkan tí o bá fi ṣe kó máa fi òtítọ́ àti òdodo ṣe ṣé o pẹ́ bímọ ẹjọ́ lè fi dáhùn.
It's not going to make any sense to pay ransom to get that kind of information. No, information can be very costly, and not even from somebody like the younger brother. So I was going to be on it until I see something vital that would help the police in the investigation, because there is no statute of limitation when it comes to homicide. And as we speak, over 1 year and a half, the cause of death, where Mohbad died, how he died, who took his life, is yet to be ascertained. And the young guy is still in the mortuary, not buried over a year. The 26-year-old, now 28 years. So basically, I couldn't pay because I was trying to lure and get the full video. But of course, he confirmed to me that the video existed, and you heard from him now. He said the video is on the other phone, the full video. So it is the work of the police to extract it and check the veracity of that video and see if it's going to be useful for possible prosecution into what killed Mohbad. So that's what I can say. Good afternoon. I'm Arifa. With that, sir, I has his name on his body. I've asked.
àbẹ́mi àti ẹ̀ ti ṣù wá ta a ò lè dáwọ́ bò jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa lókè òkun tí wọn kì í lè pàṣẹdọ́lé wọn mọ́ra ẹ wá wo ohun ojú Mukaila rí lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀.
dàwí fún ládìlá mi sọkún dàwí fún ikọ̀ ló fi sọkún dàwí fún níyàyà ló fi sàdọ́ta. ṣé ẹ láwọ gbọdọ. àrínájà ṣe ẹrọ gbọdọ tẹ ẹ dáa kan àfi máa jọ.
Why we carry.
tó bá wọn fi jẹ. ìjọ kò mọ wèrè wọn tàgá lọ báyìí ni.
So that's my own question. So we need to investigate that.
Okay, that's not a question. It's asking that police.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's a question.
Please go ahead. My name is Lucy from the Vibes Media. And my question is that in the second video you showed to us earlier, it was covered. And you said you were invited by the police for the impersonation leading to the video that was seen. Were you allowed to see the video or showing the 30-second video without it being covered? And can you identify Thank you so much for that question. That was what I was expecting when they invited me to the Commissioner of Police. But when I got there, the OC, that was what is in my statement. The officer in charge said he has not seen the video and he's not going to be seeing the video or asking for it to be extracted. That the only area of concern is just the impersonation done by Damola. And I said to him, I said, sir, when you look at the importance of the content of this message and the video in question, it is about an ongoing homicide that this state command is investigating, particularly the state CID, which is the same police command. That, I don't know, are you going to be harmonizing it? He said, sir, we're not dealing with that now. That's not what the COMPO asks us to do. The mandate is impersonation. I said, when you are investigating and it traverses somewhere, as police officers, you are not extract and give it to the people investigating Mohbad's case. But of course, I have to respect police officers. He has probably a time frame to report back on the impersonation issue. So they said they only want to prove to me that it was not Adura. And I said, well, Adura is not here. But can I speak with the impersonator, the alleged impersonator? And when they brought Damola out, and I asked him, I said, number one, that video in question, where did it emanate from? Is it from Basa? He said yes. I said, but it's not, it's Wumi that is fighting there, but he's fighting with another member of Mohbad's crew, not Mohbad. I said, well, where is the full video? And then, of course, I'm in the police station. They didn't allow me to see the full video. Even the 3 seconds video that they didn't show me. So I was expecting now that since my own area of concern is the confession and the video, and I've written to Banti, the state CID, which is headed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police, maybe any moment from now, they will be able to act upon it, because since over 3 weeks, nothing has been done on this, and it was only after Adura's concern of impersonation was acted by the Commissioner of Police, which is a step superior or the overall head of the police command. So I look at it and say, am I really going to see this video? Are they going to really investigate it with the way things are now? Because and I expect that that I don't know what is going on. So I said, okay, if this is what is going to be happening, maybe the Inspector General of Police will have to step in, retrieve the case file fully, hand it over to a different command or sector of police officers so that they can bring the truth out for everybody, including his concern and my own concern. Because I was expecting that if let's assume it was Damola, Adura should be concerned about what he wrote. I was waiting for an opportunity to ask him, if you say you are not the one and it was Damola, that incident that he wrote, that Cynthia fought Mohbad, he pushed him and he broke his leg, is it a statement of truth or not? And the full video, do you have it? I expect that if he wants to convince me, he should be able to show me the full video. That was not, if I look at, I have the full video. It was on my phone. But he has not done any of that yet. And maybe we will seize the opportunity of this moment to show all of us, including you, the full video, so that I will know it was not even a fight between, because he knows that the video existed. He confirmed it to you guys. So that is my own answer to your question.
jẹmọ wà lọ́wọ́ sinimá fẹnu jáwáyà ní kẹwò kẹ ṣàbí wìtìwìtì àwọn àgbà òṣèré tí ọkọ wà ní lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ látòjì.
My question is, so far is on the issue of the 3 seconds video and the position of Nigerian police, Lagos State Department, concerning the video and the content of the message. Is there any further action you are planning to take since you are saying that the situation is taking another turn? They told you they are not prepared to work on the 3 seconds video. The police, according to your speech,
The CP Special Force said that, not the section of the police said that. I've just informed you that the police.
My name is Dr. Asiri. As regard your question, the position taken by you is mere presumption. If you sell a car and you didn't remove the plate number and there was a crime committed with that vehicle, the presumption will be that it is you, but it is a debatable presumption. Where further them comes around, then it will change, it may tilt the decision of the position.
Further evidence, yes.
Before you proceed, I have something to add. You see, in this case, my name is Barrister Adepole Salami. In this present world, we all know how iPhone have been operated. If I'm selling this phone to you, if I refuse to delete my iCloud, if I'm signing on another iPhone, if I tell you that this iCloud is on say 4 are you getting me? This is not possible for Adura and Damola using the same Android at the same time.
My name is
Let us know who you are directing the question to.
my name is Femi from NAS, National Shop for Justice. As a major all students in Nigeria and outside the country. Yeah, concerning this mobile page, I would say that when I actually posted this press conference status, a lot of students wrote on board and told me that it is still available.
You are from the Nigerian National Nigerian student.
Yeah, so most students are telling that this ticket is not available. So Nigeria government wants to pardon. But no, listen, I told them that it's different. Taba sọ pé ààrẹ tó wà tó jáde tán sàbí mostly when we do the comment. Now do the comment. I remember when we first shut down the airport here down because of the position. I was part of this program. We shut it down totally. Even if you saw a lot of people going travel out and they try to say, now we dey speak. And immediately public power, not in less than 48 hours after checking it. So I think if they keep saying that, okay, let's keep talking, and the judge will know time will go. I think it's right.
My name is Mojola Oluwa on TikTok. My own question I want to ask you, let me just raise it this way. Sir, you need to do something about this thing. Who? Kill what? The guy is causing a lot of distractions.
Where?
Everywhere. So something needs to be done.
He has right to cause distraction. When the overstrength is right.
Even right, yes, sir.
No, this is a public hearing. Right? He has not engaged in violence, and I've cautioned him. And when I've cautioned him, he has right to express himself. What we will not do is to gag anybody from his freedom of expression. He must express himself. But freedom of expression does not mean freedom from prosecution. He expresses himself in a way to cause damage. We will meet in court. But of course, with what he has just done, he's trying to express himself. Whether I like it or I don't like it, it's not stopping us. We are continuing. So we live in a society. When the guy led the prayer, so I think I'll answer you. Please deal with people with mutual respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. But the moment it gets to a stage, you say you know what, I've had enough, and then you just walk away or ask them to leave.
The second question is, at this junction, what's the relationship between you and the father of the deceased?
The relationship is mutual. I am a justice fighter. I'm looking for justice for an individual. I don't need to meet parents of anybody before I stand by them. I've been traveling outside Nigeria. I've been to Canada, America, UK, South Africa. Things have happened to me that my families are not there. As a matter of fact, I've not even traveled with my family before. I've fallen sick. I've been harassed. Things I've done. But innocent people, they didn't engage in apathy. They showed concern. They stood by me, and I'm alive here and I'm doing well. So why would I look when another young person, a colleague in the entertainment industry, is going to be suffering the same thing? You have to stand up and do what is right. So if the father appreciates what I'm doing, which I want to believe he does. Even the people that came here, they know. If you see their body language, they acknowledge the fact that I'm fighting for their son. Probably they just felt like, this route, go by, or whatever it is, they become the manufacturer. Andrew and everybody sign out to TikTok in the morning, and I told the mother, it is your son your two sons make friends with Damola, deal with him. He's not saying he's no longer guilty. How does that connect with me? I got an information from your son's Andrew. Whoever had access to it, deal with the person. Your son, I've not seen enough things to believe he's not alone. And even whatever the case may be, whether it's Damola, whether it's Andrew, the two of them were there when Mohbad died. And the accounts they gave, they have other means to say. He could have said, I have a video of when the nurse injected Mohbad. He didn't choose that. This Damola they are shifting the whole stuff to is a close ally of Wunmi. He fights everybody on behalf of the same Wunmi. So if the same Damola really want to now enter my DM and bring and say, okay, it is Wunmi that did this, and for crying out loud, all of them knew what happened. They all accused that somebody buy Mohbad, but none of them told the police until it was about to be buried, as in it was buried. So that means they are not willing to talk. So if one of them is not talking, whatever means to back back, route to back back, and more important. Only when anybody saw, show Toloso, share Kotos, video to say, and the video. So why would the society keep silent and say, oh, there is no remaining video, when we all know in our conscience there is other video to clear, to have a vivid explanation of what happened in that 30 seconds. Oh wow! So why would anybody say I should keep quiet and take a draw? If you want me to take a draw out, I should hold Damola. How would I hold Damola? If I hold Damola, Damola will say Damola shouting. Is it my handle? So why are you calling to? You are asking police. Did I talk to you? Show me where I talk to you. He said, but they told you police station. Which police station? The fact that police says something does not mean it is affirmative. No police have got the right to sentence anybody. They don't even have the right to judge anybody to say whether you are guilty or not. They are meant to prosecute, put their evidence together, and prosecute you. So when they prosecute, the judge will determine who is guilty or not. And as a human rights activist, as a sane citizen, I have to hold the presumption of innocence according to the law. Am I not correct?
The contrary.
So I'm sorry that I'm putting your lesson. So I want to follow me. This is a PhD holder in law. He's a doctor of law. So please give me a round of applause, please. This is another legal luminary. So they go the law back and forth. Because you are going to come and answer your WhatsApp. So thank you for borrowing your language. And that's another legal luminary. I like that one, but don't kill one to law. So that's just it. I hope I don't know how to answer your question.
My name is. Please, I have a question.
She's not to shoot.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Hamati. That's my TikTok handle. From official Uriyebi and Apayan on TikTok. My question goes to the Nigerian police, please. Why we are here is what killed Mohbad. And what killed Mohbad, Mama said they are beating Mohbad. When? Was it the day Mohbad died that they beat Mohbad? No. They are not here to answer that. Police are ready. They are the ones to please answer us. Now, Mohbad said, ṣé tí bá kú tán, ṣé àwọn fídíò ló fẹ́ gbé jáde nìyẹn. Now, what we are here for today is 3-minute video. Same video. Adura said, I have the video that has been 3 years. The beating was not that same day. The video was not that same day. But bring out the video. Let the Nigerian police please help us to attend to this. Because there are many that they said the attack and do all this was not that day that Mohbad died. Was not a day before that Mohbad died. Mohbad died in the house. Please, we are begging. Our dear one, begging. Come out and tell us. Help us to do the investigation based on this 3-minute video and these messages. 3 seconds video and these messages that please
What can
we thank Almighty Allah for what we have done so far today. I have strong belief in you all. You have actually demonstrated your sincere intention to ensure that there is justice for all and sundry. Our country is a peculiar one. Our constitution guarantees about 12 fundamental rights for you. The leading one is right to life. And in fact, all other 11 rights dies with you. The only one that survives you is your right to life. Because when you die, and you die in such a circumstance similar to what happened to our brother here, people will investigate, people will ask questions, people want to know why he died, and that is exactly what you have demonstrated today. The whole world is seeing what you are doing today. This is a struggle to ensure there is justice for Mohbad. It is not justice for Mohbad alone, it is justice for all of us. What happens to Mohbad, if it is swept under the carpet, can happen to any one of us. We are a potential victim of this kind of situation. God forbid it. We have done our best. Let's continue to hammer for it. Just to challenge this up. I thank you.
I want to say thank you to all the media houses present here. Without going into details, say thank you all. Anybody to Emma Drebayo Emma Dro and the press they like they like content. So I won't tell the president to come. But please do not engage in apathy. Like I said, violence is not the worst thing. Apathy is the worst thing for you. When somebody is being abused, somebody is being messed up, persecuted, and you do nothing. Please raise yourself and raise children the right way. Justice for Mohbad or nothing. And trust me, we'll get it. Thank you all, and God bless you. Volunteers of Break Silence Foundation, Nigerian Bar Association, lawyers present in the building, freedom fighters, justice crusaders, Nigerians home and abroad, viewers online. Welcome to this all-important press conference. The tragic death of the Nigerian artist Oladimeji Promise Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, announced on the 12th of September 2023, continues to linger in our memories. No doubt his death sparked outrage and raised significant concerns about the safety and well-being of artists within the Nigerian entertainment industry. His unresolved death has left fans, family, and entertainment industry colleagues devastated, leading to a nationwide demand for justice. And since 2023, Mohbad has not been committed to the Mother Earth for want of conclusion of investigation in order to unravel the circumstance of his death. Mohbad's death has brought to the forefront the alarming questions about possible foul play, including accusation and counter-accusations. The snail's pace of investigation and corruption beclouding the investigation process is worrisome. The public outcry for justice has resonated deeply, calling for a more honest investigation into the circumstances surrounding his passing. The Justice for Mohbad movement has gained tremendous momentum as fans, celebrities, and activists unite to seek transparent, honest, and fair legal process. Mohbad's death cannot be washed to slip into the archive of unresolved deaths in Nigeria. The public cannot stand by while the loved ones and artists are subjected to abuse, injustice, and neglect. Mohbad's death cannot be in vain. Right from 13th September 2023, our foundation, headed by my humble self, joined every other Nigerians to demand justice for Mohbad. We must thank the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Lagos State Ministry of Justice, and the Nigerian Police, first, for listening to the voice of the public that period. Also for the resolve that Mohbad must get justice. Quite frankly, in cases like this, violence is not the worst thing. The worst thing is apathy. we as people and society should understand that it is none of my business. Does not apply with another person when another person is hurt, is being persecuted or abused. It is your business. Mohbad's case is the business of any person with upright background and love for humanity and country. There is court of justice, note it. But there is court of conscience and there is court of Almighty God. Fast forward to the incident that led to today's gathering. On 11th of December 2024 at about 4 p.m., I was on my TikTok live conversing on the efficacy of video evidence and credible witness accounts in order to get undiluted justice for Mohbad, and how I will always hold my end of the bargain with any of the neighbors or persons who offer to help with the CCTV in both Mohbad's house and his estate. I emphasized on the importance of these two if Mohbad will get justice and will get it the right way, even though the coroner inquest, which is ongoing, will be an additional use and a vital instrument. I reminded my viewers of my previous fact-finding mission when I went to Royal Pine Estate, Mohbad's estate. On my fact-finding, I went to Pyramid Hospital, I visited the pharmacy and several other places. At about 4:23 p.m., Adura Aloba, Mohbad's younger brother, had sent me a DM after listening to me for a while and reacting in the comment section. When realized I may not see. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Please. Don't worry. Let me finish my speech. I have to continue my Mọ́mí àdúrà ẹ wo bí kò sí tó máa ṣe ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi mọ́mí ẹ fi ọkọ̀ yín balẹ̀ if you can love his brother we have to love him kò sí tó máa ṣe ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi èmi kọ́ ni mo ní handle yẹn ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi so ẹ má wọ̀nyí ẹ fọkọ̀ yín balẹ̀ we are together nothing will happen to you trust me I will always hold my end of it. Okay, at about 4:23 p.m. I have to take you guys back so that you can be up to speed. Adura Aloba's younger brother sent me a DM after listening to me for a while and reacting in the comment section. When he realized I did not see the DM on time, he wrote to the comment section asking that I check my DM. And lo and behold, he offered to give me a video recording of a fight that ensued between the late singer Mohbad and his wife Cynthia. He demanded for 3 million naira. He went further to convince me by narrating how the violence between his brother and his wife resulted in Mohbad falling off the stairs and hitting his head to the floor. Something that can equally be linked to the bent neck in the casket, so much blood some few people found in the house after the singer had passed. The conversation went on for a while, with me playing along. I demanded to see at least the proof of a video existed, and he requested for my email and shared a 3-second partly censored image to me. When I downloaded, I previewed, and there was a violent argument in the video in the background. I probed further for longer and uncensored images, and the negotiation got stuck at that point. The following morning, I immediately informed the Deputy Commissioner of Police heading the State Criminal Investigating Department, that is the DCP Lati, that is the main segment of the Lagos State Police Command, saddled with the ongoing homicide investigation. And I also reached out to the PRO of the Lagos State Police Command, Mr. Benjamin Undeni, and I sent the images to both of them. And in the course of our interfacing, the DCP acknowledged and then obliged me to come in with a petition to that effect, and which I sent in and he acknowledged. While I was expecting positive feedback on the news, on the new lead from Panti, the next phone call invitation I received was from a police officer with the name Shedrack Enabo. He introduced himself as the investigating officer, that is the IPO, CP Special Squad, that is Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1. He reliably informed me on a case of impersonation brought to the attention of the Commissioner of Police by Adura Aloba, and that I should come so that he can intimate me of their findings and progress. I quickly reminded him of my earlier petition on the same matter to the state CID of the State Command. Of course, as a gallant justice fighter, I had the appointment and I went straight to the CP's Special Squad 1. I attended the Special Squad 1. I met with the deceased father, Mr. Joseph Aloba, his lawyer, and one Mr. Ayepareti. They were waiting there to also to see what was going on. The officer in charge briefed me and shared some detailed efforts. I commended them for the proactive approach and prompt public service delivery. I only noticed from his response and remarks that the case was not harmonized, because it's the same state police command and it is the same command that is dealing with Mohbad's case. So I was expecting that the case would have been harmonized. And when I didn't see that, I said, okay, fine, no problem. I only noticed from his response and remarks that the case was not harmonized, and there is no interest by this team to investigate the confession or extract from the 30 seconds video. At that point, they made me understand that the investigation detected it was not Adura Aloba that was chatting with me and made those confessions, but one Habib Damola Ainde, another close associate of the late Mohbad, who was equally present in the house when Mohbad died, and he even joined them in taking Mohbad to the hospital, that is Pyramid Hospital and Perez. Okay, I said, okay, that's fine, that's a new angle. I requested to see the alleged impersonator Ainde for clarity, and he was brought up from his cell. I asked him if he was the one shutting me up, and he answered yes. I asked him of the video, if the video was from the fight in Mohbad's house. He said yes, that it was a fight between Mumi and another member of Mohbad's crew. I said, really? And then I probed him further on how he had access to Adura's phone, and particularly his TikTok account. And at this point, the police interjected. They spoke for the Damola, and then the police answered for him. They said Adura sold his iPhone to the Damola in November, but Adura forgot to log out of his TikTok account, and that was how Damola had the opportunity to access his TikTok and shut me up. I said, oh, beautiful. And I told Damola to his face. That, you know what, young man, I do not believe you. I said it to him in front of the police, and in front of Damola, I said, I do not believe your story, and I will never believe it. It's not correlated. And I said to him immediately, I said, okay. I asked the officer in charge, this Damola Inde, does he have access to a lawyer? And he replied, no, but that they have given him a form to fill so that he can have access to Office of the Public Defender. As you are all aware, Lagos State government will always give you opportunity. If you don't have money, they look at your income. If it is not reasonable, it's not up to par, they can't charge you to court without a lawyer. It's your right. You must stand firm and say, you know what, I need a lawyer. So if you don't have one, if you don't have money, Office of the Public Defender, they are there to help you. So you do that. So, and I asked Damola to contact me through his family if he needs the help of a lawyer, that my foundation, my Human Rights Foundation, Break the Silence Foundation, we will be able to assist him with a lawyer. That everybody deserves to be heard, everybody deserves fair and right to solicitor. So now let me take you guys to back to memory lane. If we go by the accounts of the police on how Mohbad died, it means all the people in the house, all those present in the house, they all knew. If you all could go back to memory lane, they said a nurse came in because he had an injury to his hand. Probably he was bleeding, had pain, and I'm like, I don't know how it's still going to be possible for somebody to bleed from on the 10th of September till the 12th. And then they said a nurse who was outside Nigeria came in, despite the fact that there is a hospital 4 minutes very close to his house. There is a pharmacy like 40 seconds to his house. I said, okay, when you look at all that, with the whole story that they said, that the nurse came in, injected him, and then he went into an anaphylactic reaction, and then something happened, then they rushed him to the hospital, he passed, he was brought in dead. Certainly, that is not a natural death. For that reason, it is expected that all those, that is why at the end of the day, if we go by the police accounts on how Mohbad died, it means all the people in the house present knew it was not a natural death, but refused to report to the police. It is a law. Any death must be reported to the police. Nobody can just die in the house and then you take the person for burial. The police, they've got right to know and ascertain, okay, is a natural death or natural one. If they are reported to the police and give the same account, the police would of course want to investigate. But of course, all the people in the house, they refuse to tell the police, and that is a cause for concern. And then it was when the public noticed Mohbad's bent neck, it was at the point of interment. That was when the public demanded discreet investigation, as we all suspected foul play. At the end of the day, it is pointing to a murder that occurred within these 16 people or thereabouts, and it was a joint decision to cover it up and sweep it under the carpet by members of the family and a few police officers. Some persons have been bragging online since that nothing can be done, and we are seeing traces that nothing can be done. So the question is this: is there truly some powerful people bigger than the constitution of the land that want to coerce the Nigerian police to sweep such a blatant and heinous crime as murder under the carpet, despite the series of overwhelming evidence available? Something is fishy. And then some of this evidence came to light naturally, like the message I received, like the short video. I don't know Mohbad's house, I've not been to his house. I don't control Adura's handle. So whoever controlled it, it's a natural occurrence. And that is where the police will have to understand that this is the path that they must follow. And then, when you look at all this evidence that came to light, but now they're looking like they are deliberately trying to ignore, this issue and this particular lead. And that is why they want to probably give the killer of Mohbad the leeway to walk free. And we as a society, we're not going to be accepting that. It's our duty, it's our civic social responsibility to stand firm and care for the next person. It's our duty. So the question is, will injustice continue to have a price in Nigeria? The question is, why do you give birth to children when you know what you are going through now? The burden of injustice, burden of corruption, children unsafe. You are not doing anything to make it better, to alleviate it, and you're giving birth to children. You're going to be lifting the same thing to your children after you're gone. And that is why you ask yourself, who is trying to perpetually soil the integrity of the Nigerian police in dirty mud? Whose conscience has been bought? These are priceless questions. And of course, to what benefit will covering such a high-profile murder case have on the country, the safety of lives and justice system? What will Nigeria suffer? What will happen to Nigeria if they try to say, okay, it's quite appalling. And quite sadly, that the following key persons, Cynthia Umi Aloba, Damola Inde Abi, Adura Aloba, Garosha, that is Mohbad's uncle, who by law and standard policing should be key suspects in this homicide case, were never treated as one. Police officer confirmed to me that they were not treated as suspects. As a matter of fact, they were treated as victims, and they were just coming to write, this is what happened, this is what happened. No, that's not the law. If I was there when my son died, I am under the law, I am a suspect. Especially when there are serious circumstances that is making looking like something has happened. My child has got right to life. So if it's my wife, if it's the mother of the child, it is a law. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, and we don't know why that is. No pre-arrest, they were shielded by God knows who. But as God would have it, the voluntary confessional statement via TikTok came from the same camp. There is definitely the hand of God and the grace in Mohbad's case. And these signs are there. We cannot assume a 26 years old, a young boy, we cannot assume him when he's meant to be having eternal rest for want of trying to bring light to what took his life. The millions of Nigerians cannot be so wrong to know that something is fishy. We all know something happened to him before he died. And if we as a society assume such a person, how can we as a society, out of sheer hypocrisy, fear, then want to return him back to the same mother earth? We cannot return him back to that same soil with darkness and lies. Our children will pay. Those are the reasons why you see some terrible sicknesses that we cannot explain. And that is why we that are alive, we need to play a part. We need to stand up and stand up for what is right. And then, after showing you all the series of evidence, at least that can help narrow down the cause of death, likely murderers, and accomplices, which I'm not sure are available or passed to the police or deliberately ignored up until now. We want to humbly request as follows: that the Nigerian police, as a matter of urgency, invite Adura Aloba and Cynthia Wumi Aloba, Mohbad's wife, for thorough investigation, and of course, they should be arrested and placed as suspects in the ongoing homicide case and any other that surfaces or traverses through their investigation. That Mrs. Folashade, Mohbad's auntie, that is a younger sister, should be invited to corroborate a statement of seeing a blanket soaked with blood when she accompanied her sister into Mohbad's house. There is no way Mohbad will bleed. He can't bleed from 10th to 12th, and that's caught. It's unacceptable. If we accept this, you are practically saying if the same thing should happen to you, to your son, to your daughter, that is the way Nigerian society should treat them. We have to stand up. It's our business. It's your duty to stand up and stand firmly so that we can all change the narratives and make this country better. If we do nothing, the country cannot improve. And then number 3, I'm going to be calling on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiri Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's a father. I've been to him severally. One-on-one, he has been of help. I know he's a proper Democrat. I'm calling on the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. I voted for him first and second time, and that means I want his government to do well. And that means if I see something wrong, I also have a right to express myself. And I'm going to be calling on the Inspector General of Police. I want to believe he's going to be a parent now and not a police officer, and do the due diligence and restore trust and the integrity of the Nigerian police. If we fix Nigerian police first, if we can fix it, trust me, this country will get better. Nigerian police connects to all the facets of human life. Whether you are a pagan, you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are a visitor, you are a resident, you are an indigent, you are a trader, you need the Nigerian police. And we all must understand that it is our property. We cannot allow criminal elements to mess up with the integrity of the Nigerian police. It is a duty to do something to make sure it is restored. And there are so brilliant, honest, forthright Nigerian police officers who respect the uniform and the flag. This flag means a whole lot to them. And that is why you and I need to stand up, support those kind of police officers, and ensure that we bring to closure this Mohbad case. And of course, we're going to be asking that if the Lagos State Police Command in 7 days refuse to do the needful on the 3 seconds video and confession sent to me, of course, and then try to retrieve the source of that video, because as we speak, the police, they've not actually recovered the video. We don't know where it is, and I'm not going to be engaging in jungle justice or putting laws into my hands to extract the video. It is the police that would have to do it, and they should find the source of the 3-second video and explain to us in honesty the full details of the video, maybe which is looking likely that that is where the truth and justice for Mohbad lies. And everybody that needs to be protected, if Adura Aloba needs to be protected, I am calling on the police to give him proper protection. If anything happens to him, we will know who we're going to take. And of course, that the new main suspects to be charged to court at worst before the end of the first quarter. We want a fair trial, and this case must not be swept under the carpet. We as a human rights organization, I don't love to protest. No, part of our training and understanding is that protest is the language of the oppressed. And of course, when you have the wrong people in government, they will wait until the people protest before they respond. But I want to believe this is a very sane and democratic government. The leader of this country, I've been following him since 1999, when I was PA to Honorable Mohbad at the Lagos State House of Assembly, and he's been a very fantastic supporter to the Nigerian movie industry. I know how much he loved Baba Sue, who was my boss of blessed memory. So Asiri Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a genuine leader and a parent. He cares so much, and he cannot look at us and continue to see us every day. TikTokers, people see it every day, buy data because they want closure. Because the picture of how Mohbad died and how he was buried does not represent you and I. I don't know which criminal that represents. I don't know who is heartless. That kind of burial. Every human being deserves dignity, and that is the beauty of democracy. It preserves human dignity. If anybody's going to be buried, and it's going to be buried that way, maybe because the neck is no longer functioning from that fall. And that is why I'm appealing to the president to the governor of Lagos State, and to the Inspector General of Police to look into the activities of the Lagos State Police Command. There are so many foul play. I will continue to support, to promote, to stand by the police. As a matter of fact, people think, oh, maybe the police are always bribing me, or I am playing aki-paki by always supporting police, but they don't know I am raised properly, and I know the efficacy of the Nigerian police. I know that every child needs to be able to trust it, to raise the next generation such that even the children of police officers can trust police officers. What we have now is nothing to write about. The children of police officers cannot even trust neutral police officers, and that is a serious cause for concern. And if we all can invest in the Nigerian police, we should ask that the Nigerian police should be well funded. As we speak now, the Nigerian police is terribly underfunded, and I will still continue to demand, or to join the voices to demand, to ask for state police. We need it, and we need it well. And then don't forget that the fastest but the sluggish athletes is the truth. And in the words of the great Martin Luther King Jr. of blessed memory, he said, and I quote, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it's bending towards justice. It is justice for Mohbad or nothing. And Luther continua. Victory Asada." Thank you, and God bless you.
ara ń bẹ ni wọn kì í ṣáàkú bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn kì í fẹ́ jìyàn bọ̀rọ̀ nínú sinimá àfẹnujẹ́wọ́ yàrá Mukaila lókè òkun tó kọ ogún obì tó lógójì èbè ó wà bí òní pa ogún obì ó tẹ̀rọ ogún tó kù àbẹ́mi àti ẹ̀ ti ṣùwàtà a ò lè dáwọ́ bò jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa lókè òkun tí wọn kì í lè pàṣẹ lórí wọn mọ́ra ẹ wá wo ohun ojú Mukaila rí lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀.
dàwí fún ládìlámi sọkún dàwí fún ikọ̀ ló fi sọkún dàwí fún oníyàyà ló fi sàdọ́ta ṣẹ́ láwọ̀ ọ̀gbọ̀nọ̀. adínájà sẹ́rẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀ dáa àfi máa ń jọ̀ka. ilé ọkọ̀ máa ń wèrè wọ́n tẹ̀ ká ló wáyé ní táàdé lò.
chicken náà mo kò fẹ́ ṣe sí wọn.
I want to eat shawarma.
àrà kan mi ò wé kankan. ẹ bá mọ ọjà.
tó ń gba àmàlà ní ṣìndàkọ mọ́ mi kì í ṣàmàlà kára ló fẹ́ jẹ.
ìyàwó ẹnì kan náà ni wàá níwọ̀ ló ń ṣe mí èjì wù mí jẹ́ èso tọrọ fún ẹ sórí bóyá wà ó sì pupa kò rówó para o kò rówó ra kírímù bálayé tiẹ̀ yẹn.
ó dá mi lójú ògbówó lọ̀rẹ́ wo sí.
ọ̀rẹ́ tọrọ bá ti kà láwọn mọ́.
kán lè mọ̀ bá àjọra wa ni. ara ti ń ru ìbí bí sísè yìí.
àwọn dẹ ayé òde ti sọ ní ìwà àjẹmọ́
I think if you can get to it, you can go to the paper. Mr. Yomi, you are aware that the Commissioner of Police have charged them literally told them, and that was came out, he told them. See, from everything you phrased, I'm putting it to you that this is you.
You need to introduce yourself, get the mic.
No, I'm not ready. See, if there is anyone that is credible about anything, your name is not credible enough. I'm telling you for a fact. Now, from what you said,
what is your name and who are you?
My name is Jayola. Your military said,
where are you?
From where? I am relative to you. From where? You don't need to know that. My name is Jayola. I'm the CEO for 60 Minutes TV. I'm the CEO for 60 Minutes TV. Now, if you listen to Yomi very well, he said that kid came out and said he was the one that sent the video, etc., etc. Now, from what you said, you literally said you did accept all this thing is on you. That means the investigation and the confession of the kid doesn't suit your own narrative. Anything after that is your own narrative. But for a guy that literally asked you to give him 41,000 naira and being dragged for accountability of 900 and something thousand whatsoever, saying people were threatening him, he had to go to the UK, and he came back to the same country that he's been threatened, and stating all these things, questions need to be asked. Now let me ask you a question. Is it possible for you to own an estate? No. How can you not be a resident of an estate? How can you not be a resident of an estate and they are giving you access to access a CCTV of a general estate? You kept saying there is a CCTV and we still couldn't see it. Okay,
can't even no. Don't give the evidence to the police. Stop extortion is the stop. Stop the extortion.
Are you done?
Stop the people.
Okay, good. Now,
Hello, gentlemen of the press. This is what that is when Abib has confessed that is the one that is starting Mr. Yorufabi. The commissioner of police has charged this to court, but because they sent you to rubbish this guy integrity and the way this is how the people do that, and we will not allow that sentence to happen to Abib. So this is the place. Who sent you? 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 You person that sent you. One day. To message you showed the first 3 second video. Can you see any meaningful on that video? No. Okay, see. That's you. That's you. I hear Abib Damola on the 11th day of December 2024 at about 16 hours at United Estate, Chobete Lagos. In the Lagos Magistrate District. Okay, you have the documents. Okay, you have the documents. You can go to the documents.
This is police station.
If you want to say your part, you have a match. Express yourself. Adura, you want to speak? I think Adura also on Adura speak. Say whatever you can mind. Whatever you speak free. I'm not after you. You have to respect his rights. He needs to express himself. I don't want barbarians. This is a human rights organization. What's your name? Everybody must have their say, so we allow them. Oh yeah, Adra.
Firstly, I don't know what to say. So, Palestine is in the process of it. So, we're not allowed to say much. So, we don't go back on so, it's someone who has surprised. So, in particularly, like 3 years ago, potentially we should be more Friday, should be so reform. So we doing well reforming. So when she me chat, Mr. Yomi, they come invite you. When invite you, what they chat for you. Assist. During TikTok live, you lost some way. Yeah, that's everything on TikTok.
Do you want me to respond to that?
Yeah, I'm responding.
Because okay, go on. Go on.
So about the video, that's how it happened. I was not the one that did the video, so Mohbad himself. So Mohbad showed video. We didn't just write very funny for like more than 3 years ago. I told us to video from Sapa. So we didn't just over. So Gazi Mutafon Fudamola, the European, we got a job on the first one. Like a week after also, we took a message and around chat. So I was surprised that one chat as a blog chatting. So everything she shared in the chat, but Mr. Yomi get to confirm them in other parts. Everything she wrote, but she insists, so she shared as a protocol John and the hero said, she. So everything got to share in the end. The Mogo Pipe now making the other one more quiet. She no mind. So everything she shared in the end.
bí mo ṣe ṣe fún promise lẹ́yìn nígbà yẹn tí a ò rẹ́ni kankan tó fẹ́ support ọmọ yẹn mi ò rẹ́ni kankan tó fẹ́ gbèjà ọmọ yẹn ṣùgbọ́n ní tí mo dúró láti gbèjà ọmọ mi máa sọ pé kí wọ́n dà sí pé ṣe mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n pa mí kí wọ́n pa òun tó bá ti wá pa èmi kan bá bẹ́ sà ju òun tó pa lọ torí mo dàgbà jùlọ jẹ́ kí ọmọ kú mọ́ mi lójú gbogbo yẹn ti fa lọ yẹn ti wà court wọ́n ti wà ní police station everything ọ̀rọ̀ promise ó ṣe kú wọ́n ṣe threat ọmọ mi ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ rí ẹ wá bá àwọn family jà ẹ bá ìjà ẹ bá àbúrò jà rí gbogbo nǹkan tí ọmọ yẹn ti sọ sílẹ̀ tó lọ sí police station tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó lọ report gbogbo ewu à ń ta gbogbo bó ṣe ń mú mọ́ mi bó ṣe ń bulẹ̀ tó ṣe ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi fún ó wá ń ta ẹ ò gbèjà mi ṣùgbọ́n mo tún gbé náà gbogbo ìtẹ́ ìṣe náà ẹ ṣàfẹ́rí jọ́sí ọlọ́run lè máa jẹ́ kẹrí lágbára ẹni tó pa ọmọ mi ẹni tó pa àtàwọn tó bulẹ̀ àtàwọn tó lù pa gbogbo wọn pátápátá ní agbára ọlọ́run ajákárì wàhálà yìí kò ní já sásán wàhálà ti tèmi náà kò ní já sásán ní agbára ọlọ́run òun náà kò ní sùn kò ní sin ọ̀sìn ibikíbi tí promise wà lẹ́yìn promise ò ní sùn kò ní sin àfi tó bá ní justice lágbára ọlọ́run ìyẹn ló bá yẹn
yọmí fún justice lọ́wọ́ máa ẹni
tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní rí kò bá ṣe bàbá ni kò bá ṣe ìyá ni kò bá ṣe àbúrò ni àtúrà ni kò bá ṣe mọ́wù mi ni tó sọ pé ẹ ò ní rí nínú ẹbí alọ́pàá ní orúkọ ọlọ́run àwọn ọmọ ọdún wa gbógun sí i. wọ́n máa fi ẹni kan tó wá sọ ibi ẹ̀ nínú justice wọ́n máa fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ sí i. ìyẹn wá lọ ọmọ kan tí wọ́n ṣe fún promise ẹ̀ bá lè rí àdúrà wa ta fún ẹ̀ tó bá gbé wọn wọn ní ta fóònù torí nìkan ló fi ra fóònù mo fi wá bá àgbọn ṣé mo fẹ́ ta fóònù náà dàmọ́tà ló wá bá bóun fẹ́ ra fóònù ṣùgbọ́n torí bó jọ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ sórí ẹ̀ mo ṣe sọ pé kádúrà kúrò níbi tí wọ́n wà ní ìfẹ́ kẹ́ni mi ìfẹ́ ní pọ́ọ̀tì torí kó ọmọ mi wà surprise fún mi ó jọ mí lójú mọ́ mi ìrírí ẹ̀rí àfìgbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi wọ́n ta fóònù fún ọmọ yẹn wọ́n ra fóònù wọ́n á gbọ́n pè mí wọ́n wá lọ́kọ̀ pè mí pé ṣe lè mọ ọkọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní TikTok orí mi kí wọ́n TikTok mọ́ torí àwọn èpè tí kò kì í ṣe tèmi wọ́n máa ń ṣe nìkan kò ń ṣe ti tèmi ṣé máa mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró báyìí ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mo ní ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ tí mú mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa tí mi ò sá ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ̀kọ́ tí mú mi lọ ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìyàjọ ọmọ yẹn ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òye ò ní sinmi ìmọ̀ àwọn ikú tó pa ọmọ yẹn tí mo bí sára mi ìmọ̀ àwọn dúró ẹ̀yẹ kó lẹ́yìn tí mú mi lọ sí máa mọ ikú tó pa tí mi ò sọ síta mi ò lè mú kókè ọmọ mi lọ sí sílẹ̀ bí mo lè ṣe wáyé ní ìdẹ̀lẹ̀ parọ́ torí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo bá ṣe àwọn ọmọ tí mo bá bí náà máa jẹ lọ promise mi kọ́kọ́ ní ibi ṣe mo bí ju àwọn mi ẹgbẹ́ mi ò lè parọ́ nítorí pé promise wa kú kí wọ́n máa parọ́ nítorí pé kí mo ti ṣe gbogbo mi torí pé mo fẹ́ àkóra tí mo lè ti gbà kó lè pa mi náà ká má parọ́ kí n parọ́ kò lè jà kò lè jà ṣùgbọ́n kí n parọ́ kò sí kó ṣe wọ́n ta fún wọ́n lo fún mi láti bá wọn sùn ó ṣe ìgbé tó jẹ́wọ́ gbogbo everything ti wà dẹ̀ tí àdúrà tó fi lè sọ̀rọ̀ ipò fẹ́ gbé lọ sí kóòtù torí àdúrà kì í sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó mú tó fi sọ̀rọ̀ lélẹ̀ láti bàjẹ́ gbọ́n ti kú kì í gbà mí sọ̀rọ̀ ibi ni mo máa ń bí léèrè pé kí ló fẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ó kàn máa wò mí máa jábọ́ lójú ẹ̀ oníṣègùn ṣe bí ẹ̀gbọ́n òṣèlú yẹn ṣùgbọ́n ṣé mo mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ti jẹ́ láyé ṣé mo mọ tó yẹ káwọn kan ti wà. èsì jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ yín pé àdúrà kọ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ mo kọ́kọ́ wò yìí nígbà tí ẹ jáde mo wò yín pé àṣírí ẹni tó máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ fún justice tó fún ìgbà ṣùgbọ́n lè àwọn orí bẹ́ẹ̀ yín náà ẹ fi pa ọmọ mi lójú bí. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fẹ́ pa ni ìgbà tí èso yìí pé òun ló bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ tí gbogbo èèyàn dé mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe òun ṣe fi ba image ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe fi ba image ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni ẹgbà mí náà ọmọ yìí sọ pé nǹkan lòun sọ gbogbo alámọ̀ tó bá mọ̀ pé òun ọ̀gá tó pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tó ò sọ ìwọ náà wá tẹ̀lé tó bá mọ̀ tí kò sọ tí mo bá mọ̀ kọ́ tó pa ọmọ mi promise tí mo fi ọjọ́ mi bí tí mi sọ máa ń tẹ̀lé ṣùgbọ́n tí mi ò mọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ tó bá kú máa jẹ́rìí wọn máa jẹ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ jẹ́ fún mi ní òní kò máa jẹ́ ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tó jẹ́ pa ọmọ mi tó wọ́n fìyà jẹ mí ṣé wọn mọ̀ fìyà jẹ mí ni wọ́n fìyà jẹ mí ni náà kálukú ló bí ọmọ títí ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ báwo ló fún ọmọ mi gba owó kiri tó bá ti fi gbowó tẹ wá justice náà mi ẹ̀yìn ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀wọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ mo ti wọ opportunity ìlú ẹni àti ìjọjọ mi ò rí opportunity mo ti wọ opportunity mi ò rí bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe fún promise tó fi kú lélẹ̀ ọlọ́run fẹ́ gbé lórí àgbà ní ìdẹ́lẹ̀ gbà 10 years àná sí mo iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ bí ọkọ̀ fi mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi tajà ó fẹ́ mi rówó inú mi dẹ́ jù sí bó ṣe sọ torí tí o bá fi mi kọrin náà ẹ̀ lè mọ mi yes tí o bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ lè mọ mi ò ní pásítà o ibi tí mo bá wà nìyẹn wọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n torí mo fi mi kọrin yẹn mo tún bẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ó yẹ ṣe rí mi tí mo bá fi mi kọrin ẹ̀ mọ̀kàn tẹ́mi náà pass through ẹ̀ mọ̀kàn tẹ́mi náà face ẹ̀ lè mọ mi ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run pọ̀ mi fi mi kọrin mo dẹ̀ mú pé torí pé ó fi mi kọrin fún 10 years ní agbára ọlọ́run gbogbo ikú tó pa ọmọ mi tó ṣọ̀kùnkùn fún wa a máa rí kedere nínú ọ̀sán ẹnikẹ́ni tó pa gbogbo abiyamọ tó dúró ní òtítọ́ àti òdodo aṣọ ayé àjẹ ayé mèrè ayé babaláwo ayé máa gbèjà promise ọlọ́run tó ṣẹ̀dá ọmọ yẹn torí ìkọ̀kọ̀ àti gbangba mi ó máa dùjẹ̀ ẹja o ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti bẹ bàbá Yomi Fábíyì ẹjọ́ torí ọlọ́run àti ọmọ ẹni tí o kọ́ má jẹ́ pé kí n máa wò wọ́n gbé àwọn ọmọ fẹ́ bá mi pa àdúrà wọ́n ṣe pa promise ẹ sọ pé family wa ìfẹ́ rẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ̀yin wọn ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ jókòó ẹ̀yin alábàáríkà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ìlú rí bọ́ tẹ́ ìlú rí sọ́kọ̀
ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa lókè òkun tí wọn kì í lè pàṣẹ lórí wọn ẹ wá wọn ojú wọn kí
ṣé àdúrà lè ti promise fún mi kò ní tí ìyá mo lè ti promise fún mi kò sẹ́ tó lè ti fún mi tó bá ṣe pé ọmọ mi wà láyé máa wà má bí sí mo ti mọ ibi bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́ ni máa wà yẹ gbàgbé ibi sádùúrà ẹ̀kọ́ tó lè ṣe nǹkan kan ní má bàa kárí ọmọ ìjẹ́ ẹ ṣàánú ó fi bá kárí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìgbà tó sọ pé ọmọ nǹkan tó ṣé o máa mọ nǹkan tó pa ẹ̀kún ẹ̀ kò ní sàn. Please ọmọ interpreted fún yín gbogbo ẹni tí mo bá ti sọ ẹ jọ sọ ẹ má bínú bàbá skata wọn tọ bàbá jẹ wọn bá bàbá jẹ.
mọ́mí
sọ́kọ̀ ọmọ ṣé ọlọ́run wo gbogbo wa gbogbo aládé mọ̀ ta ló fẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ ń sọnù ta ló fẹ́ rí ọmọ ẹ̀ mọ́ àkútà yóò tiẹ̀ lówó gan abájọ wà lálàáfíà ṣọ́kù tí wọ́n fẹ́ béèrè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé àtúrò ọmọ ẹni tí o gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ti wà ní police station à ń lọ sí kóòtù gan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ọmọ tó dẹ̀ ṣe ó ti jẹ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n mi ò ní máa kú ṣẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ń lọ sí yìí èmi ò ní parọ́ máa lọ pé tíyẹ̀ ò bá fẹ́ gbèsè tíyẹ̀ ò bá fẹ́ gbèsè torí ìgbà tó bá kú sí ó kú ni ìgbà tí promise kú anybody ló lè kú tíyẹ̀ àti ẹ̀ náà bá fẹ́ gbèsè kó bọ́ síta bó ṣe jẹ́ ó sọ fún gbogbo rẹ̀.
Please. Hold on. Mommy, I want you to know one thing. There is no way I will wish Mohbad okay to me. They have rights to life. They have rights to life. Hold on, ma. Adra, can I ask you a question? Mommy, Adra, I'm trying to get down. To my young people, share Adra, you send a message. To shall I do to come back? To my dear, Damola, anyway. Killer, kí n ṣe sí ṣé kí n dá ọ̀bùn ni àbí sọ́sítà.
Nígbà wo ẹ̀ dá ọ̀bùn ẹni sí?
Ok now.
Ẹ tó bá ṣẹ̀ mọ́ lọ́wọ́ ni.
Ok so tó bá yẹ kó bọ́ọ̀lù ṣàkóso mẹ́sàgì ṣe wáyé ṣe mọ̀ pé andrew àdúrà ní ṣẹ́gbà. Now so ẹ ká máa dúró kó ṣe andrew àdúrà.
Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí ẹ ti gbà
ẹ ó sọ máa ṣàlàyé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n mi yẹ fún ọba lẹ̀ ẹ yóò síbẹ̀ gbà fún ọba lẹ̀ kò síbẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ rojọ́ yẹn ẹ sí ń bẹ̀ ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi ẹ ń lọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀ náà see nothing will happen to your son I understand your angle as a parent When a mother needs to be stand by, will stand by you. When your son needs protection, you will get his protection. Until you try to shall I win it. I get our way, okay, we shall draw, Andrew, I get our way, Andrew, Mr. Barrister, how shall I put our one layer by the Bashi? Besides, no bay, not in my day. Fire the play, if I didn't say that you are going to toy in the mission, not a ship. Who visit the way and not the right thing. What's the same what I said? Am I going to be Baru? I'd like anything. Am I going to be? Am I going to be? You guys oversee command. Were you there? So, and I don't share social media. So, share for me, please go ahead. The command, were you there? I go ahead. Good, number one. So, okay, we're going to get together. And then give them. Check what I mean. Yeah, they have to understand me. And the most important thing is that when I saw the message, you understand what I'm saying? I have no animosity against you, and I will never plan anything against you. I would think probably you want to help your brother. I am the victim here. I just say, if I get paid, if you made a mistake and you use it to hurt me, come back to me and allow me. Who's not concerned? I'm going to be coming for you. However,
sórí bóyá wà ó sì pupa kò rówó para o kò rówó ra cream o bálayé tiẹ̀ ní.
ó dá mi lójú mo mọ̀ mi pé ògo owó lọ̀rẹ́ wọ́n ó ṣe.
ọ̀rẹ́ mi tọrọ bá.
fídíò yẹn àwọn rí nǹkan báyìí ọmọ náà wò ó tiẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ rárá ọlọ́pàá ni o now tẹ́ bá gẹ́yìn ni tẹ́ ń wá justice fún Mohbad tọ́lọ́pàá náà wò fẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn èmi ò wà particular about ẹni tó kọ́ I'm particular about the content of the DM and the video. Èmi ò ní pẹ́ kọ́ lọ kọ́múnítọ̀ nípa ẹ kọ̀ sọ fúnítọ̀ yẹn nínú iPhone ni mọ́mí ẹ má jà kọ́ra wa whether old phone àdúrà ni whether new one ó dé ìlú lọ iCloud video náà sọ yẹn kọ́ tó blọ ẹ̀ ó ṣe blọ ẹ̀ bàtú pẹ́sẹ̀ lè sí ni àti 3 seconds kọ́ fi kí ní bòdì ẹ̀ yẹn ọlọ́pàá fẹ́ rí àti fún so ẹ wá rí pé tó bá jẹ́ pé dàbọ̀lá yẹn ló wá ṣiṣẹ́ burúkú yẹn tẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ mi ni wọ́n máa lọ blame mi torí ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ mi.
àmà blame yìí ni wọ́n sì máa ń gbé ṣe é gbé ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀sẹ̀ tó ọlọ́pàá sọ fún mi.
ẹgbẹ́ ò lè gba ọlọ́pàá yìí dàmọ́lá tẹ̀ sọ ẹ̀.
nígbà tí mo promise náà parí ààrẹ ìwọ́pọ̀ gbèjà.
ṣé dàmọ́lá yẹn ti lọ bí not guilty ṣé dàmọ́lá yẹn lè wò jẹ́ pípẹ́ ọlọ́pàá wọn ò ní kọ́. yes ẹ wà wíyà náà.
ṣé bí àpàlà lọ sí court.
ẹgbẹ́
ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀sọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́lẹ́ kí ẹ bá fi parọ́ ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ́yà gan máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́yà sọ wípé lọ́yà sọ fún wípé torí pé kó má bàa ṣe bí síbẹ̀ lọ́ fi sọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
the full video àdúrà títí lẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́yà ní pé ó sọ pé guys mọ́mí ọmọ yìí ní pé video yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ ó ní àbí full video ó wà lórí cell phone yẹn so they will get it. Like I say, the full video, you are here with me. What I would expect, if you should have been seen, what you would have done for me is, I know this is a full video. Oh shit, I will wait. Come back here, me. I will change my word. You should go here. Now he's not We have a program that we're following. Everybody will have chance to ask questions. So please allow this. We are all civil. We are all decent human beings. Okay? Don't mess it up. Okay. The play you were not seeing. Okay, now let's go. Before one is, I do not say the full video is there. The thing, when is video again? It was covered. That's what they said anyway. You understand? So the full video is what we ask the police to extract. I can now confirm that it's in the phone with Damola that is sold. But the fact remains that either phone, his fingerprint is on it. He owns the phone. Oh no, come on, there. Phone to tap. Oh, choose last man deleted because we believe man book here. According to what you said, that's fair. So then they trust you. Oh, now video. But the more important. And if he, ọlọ́pàá sọ pé àwọn ò lọ bẹ̀, ọlọ́pàá ló máa mú jáde. Ibi ò lè mú jáde láti mú pápá. Òun náà ló dé kóòtù tó ń wò jẹ̀bi pé ọlọ́pàá wọn fọwọ́. Ṣọ́jí ẹ̀ka wò sọ, Dàbọ́lá yẹn ni ẹgbẹ́ mọ́mì, Dàbọ́lá tó lọ sí kọ́ọ̀tù láti máa kóòtù. Tó sọ pé òótọ́ lòun ṣe, tó dé kóòtù tó lòun ò jẹ̀bi. Pé ọlọ́pàá wọn wò òun fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́. So that is the point, and that is his right. That is also right. Then we'll go. I'm going to be there on the 29th. The case has just gone.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé ìwé nǹkan tí ọba ti ṣe kó máa fi òtítọ́ àti òdodo ṣe? Ṣé o pẹ́ bímọ? Ẹ̀yin náà lè dáná. Èmi náà dẹ̀ bímọ. Àdúrà náà lè lélẹ̀. Ṣé o pẹ́ gbọ́ tiẹ̀ lókù? O ṣe ọmọ títí wọn lókù. Ọmọ títí èyí lókù. Ṣùgbọ́n kò dé bá ti ṣe láyé ẹ máa fi ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ṣe o. Sórí gbogbo kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó máa fi òtítọ́ Ọlọ́run ṣe. Tó bá ṣe pé mi náà wá parọ́. Báwo ni mi ṣe máa parọ́? Tí máa mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ náà lè ní.
Mọ́mì, èmi ò rí ẹrí.
Ṣé àdúrà rẹ̀? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n abẹ́ ṣe lè gẹ̀ẹ́tì.
It's okay now. It's okay. Hold on. We're going to cross on that side later. What's the next one? Now, can we proceed, please? Can we proceed? Let's go to the next one. Silence! Hey! Silence, please. Hey, Solomon. Arifa, please. Silence. Hey! Let's go.
Wọ́n máa pè ní pé wọ́n lọ sí sára. Bàbá ẹni máa pè ní ìgbẹ́ náírà àti wọ́n máa yàgbẹ́ sára. Ṣé o bá ti wọ́n lọ́wọ́ náírà tí wọ́n sọ tó bá ọjọ́ kó?
Ẹ jókòó ma. Ẹ hold on, ẹ má wọlé ẹ fẹ́ lè sọ yẹn o, reality. It could be anything. There was evidence of bullying. There is evidence of bullying. Mọ́mí.
Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe ní òbí ẹ̀mí ẹni bọ́ọ̀dù o.
Ó yé wa ma.
Àtẹ̀tọ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀gbọ́n.
Mọ́mí kò sẹ́ni tí kò sí ọ̀dọ́ máa ṣe àdúrà. Ṣé ìwọ́n mi?
Ẹ̀gbọ́n mọ́mí. Àlẹ́ ní fẹ́ẹ́ jù mí lọ. Àlẹ́ ní fẹ́ẹ́ jù mí tó fẹ́ ṣe
èmi ti sọ yẹn dáadáa.
ṣé olóore tó ṣe fún yẹn tó ṣe lóore. Èmi mo bí tó ṣe lóore. Ẹni tó máa tọ́jú kì í ṣe èmi fẹ́ tọ́jú. Ẹni tó ṣe lóore. Èmi tó ṣe lóore èmi nìyá. Wà ní ẹni ṣe lọ́fẹ́ ti fẹ́ jù mí. Mọ̀ pọ̀ wọn. Mo ti sọ fún ọ̀tá mi. Tó fi ṣe yẹ. Wọ́n máa rí rẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ òṣèré.
All right, can we just go to question and answer? Let's please. We want to appeal for decorum. Choose your words carefully. Concerning any monopoly of violence, please choose your words carefully. I'm going to say that for the context time. Choose your words carefully and put yourself under serious control. Concerning about you. And I'm going to appeal reasonably. Now, listen. Let's go for question and answer. Mommy. Okay, BBC, please come. Let's go for question and answer. AIT, where are you? The nation. The media, please come forward so that. Okay. Do you have a list of the media present? Can we have the papers? Okay, raise up your hand and they will start. No, media first. Media. Okay. Mommy, I understand. The media, please. Oh, yeah, now let's have
when you want to ask questions, let's not the media represent
your name and company.
Who are the question?
Good morning.
It's actually unfortunate. So I want to ask. So last week we learned that a private autopsy report is out. I don't know if you are aware, and what is actually on stage. What is currently
ó ń ṣàwà àwọn tẹ́gbẹ̀ wà nílé èyí tẹ́gbẹ́ bí ẹ̀ èyí fámílì ẹ̀ lè máa ń bọ̀. bàbá wo ni the law will have to be.
Bàbá ṣẹ́wọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe bá bẹ̀rẹ̀
ẹni mi ni àwọn bá fẹ́.
ṣé bí bàbá àgbàlagbà bàbá ṣé bàbá mi ò lè tọ́ ní ẹ̀yìn ọ̀dọ̀ pé yóò fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ kọ́ ní ọ̀dọ̀. Ṣọwọ́ ẹ̀ ní àwọn ìgbà ẹ̀ wà fún bàbá.
Ẹni tí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ náà béèrè àbí.
Ọ̀pẹ
dàrú. Àwọn kọ́ yà àwọn sábà káwọn bọ̀ tẹ̀lé káwọn àdúrà jẹ́ dàdí. Àwọn kan ló bẹ̀ sáwọn wọn náà jẹ́ dàdí. Wà lọ́wọ́ family. I invite you Alaba family. Ẹni tí a fẹ́ sáwọn fẹ́ sọ̀kọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ wá ṣé kàwá lé wọ́n ṣé kò dùn ó ṣe lọ yẹn.
Oyin ti wọn.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé
ó rọ̀ kí wọn.
Ṣé ọba kọrin tí ò bá dùn wá ṣàfihàn rẹ̀ gbọ́?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Ẹ máa wò tí.
Why for nation?
Oh yeah, now.
Please, your question.
Your question again, please.
So, part of the so we learned last week that
first and foremost, I would just have to say that I think if the autopsy result is going to be out, it's going to be with the family because it's a private request to go and do the autopsy. And if anybody is going to comment on that, it should be the family to comment on that. So I don't have access to that information. And I think the request is still on recess. So maybe we have to wait. I mean, the family wants to say what is in the autopsy by themselves, they will, but I don't have full information on that.
Okay, I was trying to follow up with that 3 million that was demanded by, I don't know. So, did you pay any money? Did you mention if any money was paid?
No, I was unable to pay because I know certainly that it's not going to make any sense to pay ransom to get that kind of information. Though information can be very costly, and not even from some.
ara ń yẹ ni wọn kì í ṣáàkú bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn kì í fẹ́ jẹ̀yàn bọ̀rọ̀ nínú sinimá fẹ̀fẹ̀ jáwọ́ yà wọ́kàìlà lókè òkun tó kọ ogún obì tó lógójì èbó wà bí òní pa ogún obì oyún tẹ̀rọ ogún tó kù àbẹ́mi àti ẹ̀tí ṣùwàtà a ò lè dáwọ́ bò jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa lókè òkun tí wọn kì í lè pàṣẹdọ̀lẹ̀ wọn mọ́ra ẹ wá wo ohun ojú wọ́kàìlà rí lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀.
dàwí fún adìlámi sọkún dàwí fún ikọ̀ ló fi sọkún dàwí fún oníyàyà ló fi sàdọ́ta ṣẹ́ láwọ̀ gbọ̀dọ̀.
àrínájà ṣẹ́rẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀ dáa kan àfi máa ń dọ̀ka ni.
tó bá wọn.
ìjọ kan máa wèrè wọ́n tẹ̀ka lọ báyìí ní táàdé ló.
chicken náà mo kàn fẹ́ ṣe sí wọn.
I want to eat shawarma.
àlọ́ kan mi ò wé kankan. tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ ọjà ẹ mọ̀ sá.
tó ń gbà màlá ní ṣìǹdàkọ̀ mọ́ mi kì í ṣàmàlà kára ló fẹ́ jẹ.
ìyàwó ẹnì kan náà ni wàá níwọ̀ ló ń ṣe mí èjì wù mí jẹ́ èso tọrọ fún ẹ sórí bóyá wà ó sì pupa kò rówó para o kò rówó ra kírímù báláyé tiẹ̀ ní.
ó dá ń lójú ọmọ mi pé ògo owó lọ̀rẹ́ wọ́n ó ṣe.
ọ̀rẹ́ mi tọrọ bá ti kàn láwọn mọ́ dì.
kán lè mọ̀ pé àjọra wa ni. ara ti ń ru ìbí bí sí ń ṣe yìí.
a ó jẹ ayé òní ìbànújẹ́ bàjẹ́ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ sinimá fẹnu jáwọ́ yà ní kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹ́ ṣàbíyẹ̀ wìtìwìtì àwọn àgbà òṣèré tí ọkọ̀ wà ní lẹ́kàn látòjì láńkó ọmọ bá Dubai àbínújà òsì Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá àbá onímàgùn àbáyọ̀mí òkègbèmí Mr Mighty wàyídẹ bàmídúgbà àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ produced by àbáyọ̀mí òkègbèmí Mr Mighty written and directed by SS olóyè TGD àyà sinimá.
ọ̀nì wàrà kàdé fẹ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ fojú rẹ̀ kò dé o yan bí lónú dé ọmọ ẹranko àgbọn àti ní ọmọ yìí ọkà.
iṣu ẹni bàtà ṣe ló yẹ ká dáwọ́ bò.
ara ń yẹ ni wọn kì í ṣáàkú bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn kì í fẹ́ jẹ̀yàn bọ̀rọ̀ nínú sinimá fẹ̀fẹ̀ jáwọ́ yà wọ́kàìlà lókè òkun tó kọ ogún obì tó lógójì èbó wà bí òní pa ogún obì oyún tẹ̀rọ ogún tó kù àbẹ́mi àti ẹ̀tí ṣùwàtà a ò lè dáwọ́ bò jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa lókè òkun tí wọn kì í lè pàṣẹdọ̀lẹ̀ wọn mọ́ra ẹ wá wo ohun ojú wọ́kàìlà rí lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀.
dàwí fún ládìlámi sọkún dàwí fún ikọ̀ ló fi sọkún dàwí fún oníyàyà ló fi sàdọ́ta ṣẹ́ láwọ̀ gbọ̀dọ̀.
àrínájà ṣẹ́rẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀ dáa kan àfi máa ń dọ̀ka ni.
tó bá wọn fi jẹ.
ìjọ kan máa wèrè wọ́n tẹ̀ka lọ báyìí ní táàdé ló.
And do the right thing by investigating discreetly and bring closure to this case and the truth out.
Thank you very much, sir.
ìyàwó ẹnì kan náà ni wàá níwọ̀ ló ń ṣe mí èjì.
No question.
jẹ́ èso tọrọ
Alright, then move to the next
sórí bóyá wà.
The case is summary.
No, we're going to be taking more questions. Any other question from public? Any question from the public? Do we have any? Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Arifan Abdul. My question is, so far, Mr. on the issue of the 3 seconds video and the position of Nigerian police, Lagos State Department, concerning the video and the content of the message, is there any further action you are planning to take, since you are saying that the situation is taking another turn? They told you they are not prepared to work on the 3 seconds video. Who? The police, according to your speech.
The CP Special Squad said that, not so a section of the police said that. I just informed you that the police in Asiri, they said they're going to be working on it. But be that as it may, we believe that the best way in this kind of situation, since a part of the police command is looking into impersonation, they don't want to look from the commissioner of police for that matter, who has our own complaint on the video, they're not going to be looking into it. I think the right thing to do now is, that is the essence of this press conference, that the Inspector General of Police should look into this case and say, you know what, since the same command are not willing to harmonize the 2 cases, it is okay now that the Inspector General of Police, the President and the Governor should say, you know, take the case away and let the IG transfer it to a different section of the Nigerian Police so that they can do justice to all the matter, because it connects. And that way, everybody will know that there is fair trial and fair balance and fair prosecution. So the next action is, that is the essence of this press conference, that the Inspector General of Police, we can see now, this is not making sense for the Nigerian police. It's not making sense for the Nigerian image. At the end of the day, he's acting like a victim. I was the one that was to be swindled. They want to take my 3 million. I am fighting, I'm looking for justice. He is meant to be telling everyone, I am not the one that wanted to swindle you. And I said, you need to prove it to me. Because attempted fraud and fraud is almost the same thing. Am I not correct in the law? So, in this case, unfortunately, we live in a country whereby when the justice system and the law enforcement are not working straight, they will give some leeway to certain people and it will look like it's the right thing. But that's why we're calling on the Inspector General of Police, the Governor of Lagos State, and the President and the Father of the country to look into this whole stuff. It's not making sense. It's directing the country. They should look for a different police team, a tactical team that will crack the whole matter, including the impersonation story and everything. That is what they are demanding for. Without that, it is going to be very difficult to trust the Lagos State Police Command in Mohbad's case.
All right. With that, sir, confronting Ajura today for the first time in the team, what is your take concerning the 3 seconds video? Are you now convinced that Ajura is not actually the one chatting with you, or you still have the same belief that Ajura is the one chatting with you and somebody wants to take it from?
I want to believe you were here when I was delivering my speech. What did you make out of it? Do I look convinced?
When you're giving your speech, you don't look convinced.
Okay, I'm talking about answer your question.
I'm talking about the
Thank you.
I'm talking about the
I'm not. I am not you.
Ajura and his.
Hold on. They put up a drama. I'm an actor. I want you to listen carefully. A mini actor. I've been acting over 20 years. And let me tell you one thing. Tell me about acting for 1 minute. For the bro. But Coco Benimbe, does it even make sense to you asking the question? Their brother's picture is here. They share the same blood. The mother shared the same umbilical cord. This younger brother, he housed him. Mohbad has his name on his body. I've asked them the same question. You're asking me a profound question. I said, if another person sent the similar message to me, will they want me to go after the person or not? Should I cover it? He said, no, I should go after. So what makes him different? Was he not there when Mohbad died? So the account is given. Did I make it up? So why do you want me to sit beside him I'm doing a press conference on his behalf, and you're saying, do I believe you went to do this? And you don't go on trout. Don't give me that nonsense. Nothing will happen to Adura, but the police and the law enforcement need to have him to their custody and do their job. He said the video is with somebody. Let them see the full video. That is when I will be convinced. Why will I make decision when I have not seen the full video? He will send this in the 3 seconds. And get carry people in Toku. Come and get 10 minutes. I don't want to see there. The amount of people we know one video. When you can look back, only consume mobile video, but okay, I get carry. Only they cut you. Oh, and you expect me to believe. I'm only doing the right thing under the law. And it's right thing, let them investigate and let them bring the truth out. Then we'll get closure. I need to face this head on. I'm not going to be falling for emotional blackmail. I am a fighter of truth and justice, and things like this is our forte. We are used to them. Next question, please. Amen.
My name is Oyibaki Samson Olarwaju from Artificial Oloriemi. In Nigeria, if you have to sell your vehicle, you remove the plate numbers. Peradventure, you fail to remove the plate number. Any offense or criminal offense that is attached to that vehicle is attached to you.
The lawyer here to respond.
So, no, I want to make it clear now that in as much that Adua has failed to delete or failed in deleting all the relevancies in the phone, so automatically anything that is attached to that crime is attached to Adua. From my view now, what is going to be our next action?
My name is Dr. Asiri. As regards your question, the position taken by you is mere presumption. If you sell a car and you didn't remove the plate number and there was a crime committed with that vehicle, the presumption will be that it is true, but it is an rebuttable presumption. Where further evidence comes around, then change it, make things.
Before you proceed, I have something to add. In this case, my name is Barrister Police in this present world, we all know how I feel have been operating. If I'm selling this phone to you, if I refuse to give my iPhone, if I'm signing on another iPhone, it will tell you that this iCloud is on a phone before. Are you getting me? It is not possible for Adura and Damola using the same handle at the same time. Never. It's not possible. On an iPhone, it's not possible. It will tell you that this iCloud is being used on another phone. In fact, it will tell you the spec of the phone. If it's 12 Pro Max, it will tell you. So Adura is starting, Damola is also starting at the same time with the same handle. It's not possible. It's not possible. That's it.
The second question. Mrs. Aloba, Abosede Aloba, if I may be right, I mean, said anybody that is found guilty or no, that the culprits has attested in respect of that video. So automatically she has attested that that thing exists. That's why I asked that question, that what is going to be our next line of action?
All right, thank you so much. I didn't catch your name fully again, sir. Your full name, sir.
I am Oyibaki Samson Olarwaju from an official Oloriemi platform.
Mr. Oyibaki Samson, thank you for that wonderful question. At this point, it's safe to keep the next step discreet. We just have to just keep it to our chest. But of course, as you can see, as a body, as a non-governmental organization, we are ready and we're willing to see this to a logical end. And that is why we are appealing to the police, to every person, stakeholders in this country. We have appealed to them that they should not allow this death to go in vain. You understand? And just keep close tabs. We are going to be going forward, but we will not be disclosing until it matures. Okay? So thank you so much. Any question? Oh, yeah.
My name is Kenny.
Let us know who you are directing the question to.
Yeah, my name is Kenny from NAS, National Strong and Justice. As a major health of all students in Nigeria and outside the country. Yeah, concerning this Mohbad thing, I would say that when I actually posted this press conference, a lot of students both come to my brother, even that
you are from the Nigerian National student.
Yes.
Oh, welcome.
So most students are telling that this case are not available. Like, say Nigerian government want to father. But no, it means I told them that it's depend. Come out of where I've read over to charge the tongue. So me mostly want to deal with the government. Not deal with the government. I remember when we first shut down the airport here, down because of the I was part of it and it destroyed them. We shut it down totally. Even we saw a lot of people going traveling out. I bet child is saying, now we speak. and immediately less than
power.
Less than 48 hours after strike ended. So I think if we keep saying that, okay, let's keep talking, and there's not going time will go. I think it's now high time for us to call the commissioner of police. Yes, the commissioner of police.
On TikTok, on cost protection platform. My own question I want to ask you is, let me just put it this. Sir, we need to do something about this kind of violence. The guy is causing a lot of distraction.
Where?
Everywhere. So something needs to
be done.
property.
He has right to cause distraction. When he oversteps his bounds.
People rights, yes, sir.
No, this is a public hearing. Right? He has not engaged in violence, and I've cautioned him. And when I've cautioned him, he has right to express himself. What we will not do is to gag anybody from his freedom of expression. He must express himself. But freedom of expression does not mean freedom from prosecution. If he expresses himself in a way to cause damage, we'll meet in court. But of course, with what he has just done, he's trying to express himself. Whether I like it or I don't like it, it's not stopping us. We are continuing. So we live in a society. The man person will walk. With the guy the so we don't want to. I think I've answered you. Please deal with people with mutual respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. If they give you disrespect, return it back with respect. But the moment it gets to a stage, you say, you know what, I've had enough, and then you just walk away or ask them to leave. Okay?
The second question is, at this junction, what's the relationship between you and the wife of the deceased?
Okay. The relationship is mutual. I am a justice fighter. I'm looking for justice for an individual. I don't need to know his parents of anybody before I stand by them. I've been traveling outside Nigeria. I've been to Canada, America, UK, South Africa. Things have happened to me that my family is not doing. As a matter of fact, I've not really traveled with my family before. I've fallen sick. I've been harassed. Things I've done. But innocent people, they didn't engage in apathy. They showed concern. They stood by me, and I'm alive here, and I'm doing well. So why would I look when another young person, a colleague in the entertainment industry, is going to be suffering the same thing? We have to stand up and do what is right. So if the father appreciates what I'm doing, good, which I want to believe he does. Even the people that came here, they know. If you see their body language, they acknowledge the fact that I'm fighting for their son. Probably they just felt like, this route, don't die, but whatever it is, if you call him manufacturer, Andrew Ladura, if you call me, sign out to TikTok. If you want Damola, and I told the mother, it is your son your two sons, make friends with Damola, deal with him. He's not saying he's no longer guilty. How does that connect with me? I got an information from the son's Andrew. Whoever had access to it, deal with the person. Your son, I've not seen enough things to believe he's not the one. And even whatever the case may be, whether it's Damola, whether it's Adura, the two of them were there when Mohbad died. And the account they gave, they have other means to say. He would have said, I have a video of when the nurse injected Mohbad. He didn't choose that. This Damola they are shifting the old stuff to is a close ally of Wunmi. He fights everybody on behalf of the same Wunmi. So if the same Damola really wants to now enter my DM and bring and say, okay, it is Wunmi that did this, and for crying out loud, all of them knew what happened. They all accused that somebody died Mohbad. But none of them told the police until it was about to be buried. As in, it was buried. So that means they are not willing to talk. So if one of them is not talking, whatever means, to back back, route to back back, and who are important. Only when anybody saw, show Thomas saw, shame Thomas, video to say, shine and the big toku. So why would the society keep silent and say, oh, there is no remaining video, when we all know in our conscience there is other video, to clear, to full and vivid explanation of what happened in that 30 seconds. Oh wow. So why would anybody say I should keep quiet and take a draw? If you want me to take a draw out, I should hold Damola. How will I hold Damola? If I hold Damola, Damola will say Shemoga in shouting. Is it my handle? So why are you coming to me? You are screaming. You are asking police. Did I talk to you? Show me where I talk to you. He said, but they told you police station. Which police station? The fact that police says something does not mean it is affirmative. No police have got the right to sentence anybody. They don't even have the right to judge anybody to say whether you are guilty or not. They are meant to prosecute, put their evidence together, and prosecute you. So when they prosecute, the judge will determine who is guilty or not. And as a human rights activist, as a sane citizen, I have to hold the presumption of innocence according to the law. Am I not correct? My lawyer? So I'm sorry that I'm putting your law stuff. So allow me, follow me. This is a PhD holder in law. He's a doctor of law. So please give me a round of applause, please. This is another legal luminary. So they know the law back and forth. Because you are knowing what I'm saying WhatsApp. So thank you for borrowing your language. And that's another legal luminary guru. I like that you want to have one law. So that's just it. I believe I've answered your question.
My name is. Please, I have a question.
Let me see what you should. Okay.
My name is Mama T. That's my TikTok handle. From official Lori Ebi and Abiamo on TikTok. My question goes to the Nigerian police. What we are here is what killed Mohbad. And what killed Mohbad, Mama said they are beating Mohbad. When? Was it the day Mohbad died that they beat Mohbad? No. We are not here to answer that. Police are ready. They are the ones to please answer us. Now, Mohbad said, "Ṣé tí n bá kú tán, ṣé àwọn fídíò ló fẹ́ gbé jáde nìyẹn?" Now, what we are here for today is 3-minute video, same video. Adura said, "I have the video that has been 3 years. The beating was not that same day. The video was not that same day. But bring out the video. Let the Nigerian police please help us to attend to this, because the Ramali that they said the attack and do all this was not that day that Mohbad died. Was not a day before that Mohbad died. Mohbad died in the house. Please, we are begging our Biamo to the investigation based on this 3-minute video and these messages. 3 seconds video and these messages. That please, what can they do about it to help us to know what really kind Mohbad? We don't need to start fighting ourselves or dragging ourselves. All we need to know is that what's buying Mohbad. And not we say what's buying Mohbad, because Mohbad buying in the house. And in the house that are buying, there are people there. So these people are to be questioned. Either Adura, either Damola, either CY, either anybody. Everybody in that house, that minute, should be questioned. That's what we are asking for. Please, we are begging. I know this will go viral and it will go to you. Anybody that needs to attend to this, what's buying Mohbad is what we are looking for.
All right, thank you. Any question again?
Yes, sir, yes. There's a question I want to ask you.
No, give her the mic, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Well, what I want to ask is about the laws. Like, she's left out of this case and she was the one that came home. So she should be the one to tell us what happened and so before that in the house and the second thing. The nurse should be in the best position to give details of what happened to her. Then the Jebani, they said the Jebani is the photographer. When they claimed that Mohbad fought with Prime Boy, what was it doing? Where was it doing? Because there was no photograph to show any sign of fight or whatever happened. You need to know what really happened to Mohbad. That's my question.
I don't know if that is the question.
Yes, I have one.
But I want to believe that the police, they will look into that. According to what we had, the nurse was arrested. They read her statements. Nobody has heard from the nurse directly. No media have spoken to her. And the most important thing is that we want this case to be properly investigated. And that is why we are calling on the government, our leaders in the state and in the country to look into this matter, because the public are not going to allow this to slide. Once closure, everybody wants to know what took Mohbad's life, how he died, and who is responsible. So they will look into that, and I will make sure that is also properly investigated. So that's all I can say on that. Next question, please.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Tawo Ademola. So I'm on TikTok and all platforms that are looking for justice. I want to ask a question. When Adura was talking, he said that video was made by Mohbad 2 years ago. And the day that Wunmi's sister Karimo wanted to reveal this video and the shout,
She said, Mr. Yomi sent the video to her to confirm if that house is Mohbad's house. Was Karimo, and Karimo said, she said yes, that is Mohbad's house. That she knows that particular place in Mohbad's house. And this same Karimo came to Nigeria last year, immediately to find out. And I don't think she has been to, she was in Mohbad's house before Mohbad died. So if that video was made 3 years ago, then why would Karimo know the exact location of the video? Because she came 2 years ago, in this Mohbad died. So that's my whole question. So we need to investigate that. Thank you.
Okay, that's not a question. It's asking that police.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's a question.
Please go ahead.
My name is Joseph from Dubai, Syria. And my question is, the 3 second video and you said you were invited by the students for the were you allowed to see the video or show the 3 second video without it being covered? And can you identify
Thank you so much for that question. That was what I was expecting when they invited me to the Commissioner of Police. But when I got there, the OC, that was what is in my statement, the officer in charge said he has not seen the video, he's not seen the video, or asking for it to be extracted. That the only area of concern is just the impersonation done by Damola. And I said to him, I said, sir, when you look at the importance of the content of this message and the video in question, it is about an ongoing homicide that this state command is investigating, particularly the state CID, which is the same police command. That, I don't know, are you going to be harmonizing it? He said, sir, we're not dealing with that now. That's not what the COMPO asks us to do. The mandate is impersonation. I said, when you are investigating and it traverses somewhere, as police officers, people are not extract and give it to the people investigating Mohbad's case. But of course, I have to respect police officers. He has probably a time frame to report back on the impersonation issue. So they said they only want to prove to me that it was not Adura. And I said, well, Adura is not here. But can I speak with the impersonator, the alleged impersonator? And when they brought Damola out, and I asked him, I said, number one, that video in question, where did this emanate from? Is it from the side? He said yes. But it's not, it's Muni that is fighting there, but he's fighting with another member of the Bats crew, not the Bats. I said, well, when is the full video? I'm dead because I'm in the police station. They didn't allow me to see the full video. Even the 3 seconds video that they didn't show me. So I was expecting now that since my own area of concern is the confession and the video, and I've written to Panti, the state CID, which is headed by the Deputy Commissioner of Police. Maybe any moment from now, they will be able to act upon it, because since over 3 weeks, nothing has been done on this, and it was only after Adura's concern of impersonation was acted by the Commissioner of Police, which is a step superior of the overall head of the police command. So I look at it and say, am I really going to get to see this video? Are they going to really investigate it with the way things are now? Because and I expect that, that I don't know what's going on. So I said, okay, this is what is going to be happening. Maybe the Inspector General of Police will have to step in, retrieve the case file fully, hand it over to a different command or sector of police officers, so that they can bring the truth out for everybody, including his concern and my own concern. Because I was expecting that if let's assume it was Damola, Adura should be concerned about what he wrote. I was waiting for an opportunity to ask him, if you say you are not the one, and it was Damola, that incident that he wrote, that Cynthia fought Mohbad, he pushed him and he broke his neck, is it a statement of truth or not? And the full video, do you have it? I expect that if he wants to convince me, he should be able to show me the full video. That was not, if I look at, I have the full video. It was on my phone. But he has not done any of that yet. And maybe he will seize the opportunity of this moment to show all of us, including you, the full video, so that I will know So it's not even a fight between, because he knows that the video existed. He confirmed it to you guys. So that is my own answer to your question. Somebody, who is one to ask a question? Oh yeah, ask.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Apayan from TikTok. I want to ask
Yes, sir.
that's 3 minutes video.
3 seconds.
3 seconds, sorry. I have some questions.
What was the question?
Okay. In that 3 seconds video, I think we push it before.
Oh yeah, ask the question.
Okay, only attitude ball. Another voice underground. With pretty voice. Mohbad. And the voice that said, I don't feel about it. Who was that voice? I don't feel about it. Sorry. Wait, I'm coming out.
Sorry. Mr. Yomi, have you seen it before? Mr. Yomi. It's a young chap.
Sorry, is there a longer video? No, because in what she was saying,
listen to Adra. He said, LV, treat him with respect. And this only video you see no. Only see why that is only video here at Mohbad at Italy. Okay, so the police will have to help us to as we can all hear now, maybe only full video. We don't follow set, but we don't want to Damola. What do you know? So you don't want there. What I need will me at saying your call over there. So maybe I am saying it is important for the police.
In the video, what's the bring out?
what's the same video that was played?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What there?
Around Damola Sope, right?
No, that's right.
Nobody does
Don't worry, my sister. Don't overburden him. He said he doesn't have a video, but the person in the video is Mohbad at your corner. He doesn't even. Oh no, I understand your passion. This is why we have this public hearing. This we want the police. It's not making any of we'll get to know it very soon. And whatever it is in that video, I am of the 100% belief that it will lead us to somewhere straight and germane. If the police do the needful and not play any family, and I'm going to be believing that the Nigerian police will not connive to sweep this under the carpet make a mess, because he himself wants to know. All of us wants to know. So my brother, whatever the case will be, I'm not charging you to come for taking 3 million from it. So the only thing I want is that video, and the only way they can get the video is through you and whoever to back and forth. So you're going to lead them to them. So if anybody is telling you what I'm doing is to hurt you or to know, if I want to charge you to court for trying to swindle me, I'll be in a court against you in a civil suit for trying with my emotion and trying to take money. I'm not doing that. What I want is what killed your brother according to that test. So if it is not good, let the police handle it and let's get to court. You understand? The other one with Amola, he said he's not guilty, and that means he should not be believed. So we are still at the beginning as far as status quo. But my brother, nothing will happen to you. Justice will be served, and nothing, trust me, nothing will happen to you, and the public, the world will stand by you. You will live to fulfill your dreams, because I know certainly justice will be served. So, next question, please.
The last question, yes, sir, my last question.
You want to ask questions? Yeah, what have you said? Okay, go ahead.
My name is Pedro from Bangkok.
Okay.
Now you because of you trying to address them, you said that you are not going to blame
Of course, there's no other person I can mention. Do you have any other person I can mention? He's here now. It's his handle. He didn't say it's not his handle. It's his phone. He said, the point is this. The TikTok account belongs to him. Unfortunately, again, the phone that was used was also his phone at the point. I don't have evidence of when it changed hands. Do you have evidence? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Right.
My name is Yola Samson. Marcus from TikTok. I just have one question to ask. I have one question to ask you. All the iPhone users, please, can two phones share one iPhone? Is that possible? The lawyer to share one someone's iCloud.
Someone's iCloud. Can it be on two different phones?
Yes. iCloud.
It's not possible.
Okay, let me ask you. Wait. If you buy a new phone and you want to log in on iPhone with iCloud, when you log in with one iCloud, how will you log in the second one? How will someone that wants to log into your iCloud, how will you know such person is logging in? You will receive a message and you will do that. You will know from your phone, right? A code will be sent. A code will be sent to where? Other phone. So the other phone is in Tabula. God bless you. So the question is, you should prove to the police when the code was sent to him. What we are trying to say is that there must be consent of the owner of the iPhone. That's what I'm saying. Number 4. The past 3. You see the but you give consent for them to be there. So that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Consent is what we are saying. Simple. Can the person who did not give you this? Can the person who did not give your passport? Can they be here? And you are saying that. Whatever it is, the police should not make us go through this route. They should investigate this properly. So that is what we have to do. Let's round it up. Thank you all for your time.
Sir, let me have this question, please, sir.
Thank you all, members of the press. Closing prayer.
We thank God right now for what we have done so far today. I have strong belief in you all. You have actually demonstrated your sincere intention to ensure that there is justice for all and sundry. Our country is a peculiar one. Our constitution guarantees about 12 fundamental rights for you. The leading one is right to life. And in fact, all other 11 rights dies with you. The only one that survives you is your right to life. Because when you die, and you die in such a circumstance similar to what happened to our brother here, people will investigate. People will ask questions. People want to know why he died. And that is exactly what you have demonstrated today. The whole world is seeing what you are doing today. This is a struggle to ensure there is justice for Mohbad. It is not justice for Mohbad alone. It is justice for all of us. What happens to Mohbad, if it is swept under the carpet, can happen to any one of us. We are a potential victim of this kind of situation. God forbid it. We have done our best. Let's continue to hammer for it. Just we shall be served. I thank you.
All right. To this end, we draw the curtain on this press conference. I want to say thank you to all the media houses present here. Without going into details, I say thank you all. Anybody to am I Báyọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀? Am I Joe? And the press they like they like content. So I won't tell the president. But please do not engage in apathy. Like I said, violence is not the worst thing. Apathy is the worst thing. When you look when somebody is being abused, somebody is being messed up, persecuted, and you do nothing. Please raise yourself and raise children the right way. Justice for Mohbad or nothing. And trust me, we'll get it. Thank you all, and God bless you. Thank you all. Thank you all to all us.